Good afternoon, turning evening time from the Bob Sechrist Fieldhouse, home of the Mineral Area Lady Cardinals, as they host the West Plains Grizzlies in a big Region 16 matchup between two region teams that always play some really, really tough games. I expect this one to go 5. Obviously, we won't know until after the game ends on how long it has gone, but it's also sophomore night, and they'll also honor head coach Tim Copeland for collecting career win 500 at Mineral Area College earlier in the season. That was at the Chattanooga State Tournament where they got that. It is, or I beg your pardon, at the Jimmy John's Tournament in southeastern Iowa. It's the pregame show, Kevin Ball Auto Body pregame show on AM 1240 KFMO and online at KFMO Sports Plus, your home for MAC Athletics in the Parkland. We'll take a quick break, come back and hear from the head coach of the Lady Cardinals, Tim Copeland, right after this on KFMO. Joining the Kevin Wall Auto Body pregame show by the 19th year head coach of the Mineral Area Lady Cardinals, Tim Copeland. 17-8 on the season, and your last home game of the season is tonight. That means it's sophomore night, Coach. What have the sophomores meant to the program this year?
Well, it's been a really good group, freshmen and sophomores. I've really been happy with this group. It's been one of those kids that are good kids, work hard, just kind of fun to be around. You know, it's been a little while, 4 or 5 years since I've had a group that I really, really like. I just like the character of these kids, and you know, the sophomores obviously have been here for a year, so they've brought a little bit of that from last year where they didn't like some of the conflicts, so they've kind of eliminated those and brought in a little more fun and a little more energy. So sophomores been leaders on the team, they're leaders off the court, that kind of thing. This has been a really good group.
When they bring that kind of energy where it's more of a family rather than a team that is competing with other players on the bench to get playing time, does that make it easy for you as a coach?
Well, when they get along, it's half the battle. A lot of times your players, they don't like each other, they don't get along, somebody's boyfriend talked to the wrong girl, whatever. It makes it difficult because you're trying to make them work hard together, but if they don't like each other, it's half of a hard day just trying to get them to play together. So this group's been really good since day one about helping each other, sticking around for each other, taking them for a ride if they don't have a car, just good kids.
The season coming to a close pretty quickly. Next week is obviously the region tournament. This past weekend, though, you had the Cardinal Classic here, and we saw quality volleyball, not just your games, but all the games that were played over that weekend. What are you able to make of your 3 games that you played and carry into tonight?
Well, I thought we had some really good signs and really good opportunities we played. I think that, our first game on Friday we played Hutch. I thought we played some times of the game really, really good. I just think they were on fire. They played Indian Hills and beat them in 5. They were on fire Friday. A different team on Saturday, the way they played. But, I thought we played well Saturday morning. I thought we come in and played Vincennes really well in 1 and 3. And I thought, I think I didn't play 3 or 4 girls against Indian Hills, and I feel like that, as close as we were with the backup kind of thing, 30-28 games, 25-22, I think we might have been able to win that one. But I also had a few girls that were hurting, calf muscle here, hamstring here, ankle here. I thought, well, it doesn't really make us better if we win or lose if I lose a player for the day, so that was what I was thinking about. And but I thought overall they had their mind right and they were ready to play. I think they're ready to play tonight.
A big region game tonight that could potentially decide the top seed in the Region 16 tournament that is held at Jefferson College this year. When you're looking at the team that you're going up against in West Plains, you've played them once and they were here over the weekend. Were there things that you were able to pick apart from their game on Saturday?
Well, they're a big team. They're big. Setter's 6'2", they're out another middle 6'2". They're just a big team. We feel like that if we scrap well and we don't make a lot of mistakes, that we have an opportunity to put ourselves in an opportunity to win. But we can't make 7, 8, 9 errors and mistakes and miss 4 serves because it just won't work. We can't get down 7-1 and expect to come back against that team because they're too good. But we watched over the weekend, obviously, and then played them the first time. But I think we're playing different than we were 3 weeks ago when we played them at their place. I feel like we're playing with a little more fire, a little more energy, a little more, focus on what we want to accomplish. So, hopefully we'll go out and battle and give ourselves an opportunity. And, if we win, great. If we don't, at least we worked and put it all out there and did the best we could.
Would you say this might be the biggest game of the season up to this point?
I'm sure it is because, like you said, there's the potential if we win tonight, the number 1 seed's probably a situation like that. If we lose, we're still playing, but we have to play, Jeffco for second, first or second, and they'll get a bye. So the bye is big if you have little injuries and stuff like that. So getting the first round bye, you don't have to play 1 game and you're automatically in the districts, where if we're second or third, you still have to play to get in districts. Top 2 go out. So, yeah, it's a big game. I think because of sophomore night, too, there'll be a lot of, parents and fans here stuff. So I think it should be a very supportive game tonight from community-wise, and I think that ought to give them some energy to play hard.
Coach, thank you so much. Best of luck tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That is the head coach of the Mineral Area Lady Cardinals, Tim Copeland. Of course, tonight they're honoring him for his 500th win that came earlier in the year. His club is 17-8 on the season, 1-2 in region play, and just hosted a tournament over the weekend where we saw quality volleyball in all the matches, not just Mineral Area's contest. But I think being able to get the community out here and see that, and also the Lady Cardinals, his team were out here as well watching that, and they played in some quality games. I think that's important to get into I would say that rhythm for region play coming up next week, and especially this big region contest tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised looking out right now that there's not as big a crowd as there were that we have here. This is a very important and crucial game, and you're not going to see any better quality volleyball than what you're going to see tonight. And if you like volleyball, man, this is the place to be tonight. This is going to be top-graded volleyball right here.
It absolutely is. Mineral Area and West Plains with a shot at the top seed in the Region 16 tournament. It's coming up in just a little bit. We'll continue with more on the Kevin Ball Auto Body pregame show. When we come back, we'll hear from the athletic director, Jim Gerwitz, on Tim Copeland and what he's meant to the volleyball organization in his 19 years. That's conversation coming up next. It's with the athletic director, Jim Gerwitz, on the Kevin Ball Auto Body pregame show on KFMO. Turn to the Kevin Ball Auto Body pregame show by the athletic director of Mineral Area College, Jim Gerwitz. And tonight we honor Tim Copeland for corralling that 500th career win earlier in the season. What has he meant to the program over his 19 years?
Oh, Tim's changed the whole program here. I mean, he's done a great job for us. You know, to get 500 wins is just outstanding. Take 4 teams to the national championship, win 4 districts, and 4 regional championships. I mean, he's done an outstanding job here. We can't say enough about what he's done for this school and this program.
Would this program be the same without a coach like Tim Copeland being here for 19 years, able to get 500 wins and more, and a potential top seed in the region this year if he wins tonight, potentially?
I don't think so. I think it just shows the hard work that he has put in. You know, he has other jobs besides here, and make time for these girls and this school and this program. I mean, it just says exactly what Tim Copeland is and how he is and what he means to us.
And also it being sophomore night tonight, a couple of key players for the Mineral Area Lady Cardinal volleyball team going to be leaving the team after this year. What have the sophomores, not just this year, but each year sophomores and the I guess you could say, quote unquote, upperclassmen, since it's a 2-year school, what have they meant to the program over the last couple of seasons?
Oh, they know about the tradition and they buy in. Tim does a great job, talking about tradition and the past players that have been here, and they know what he expects. And it's just awesome to see that. And the girls are great. It's been an honor to be around them for the last 2 years. Great kids, work hard. I mean, we're just excited and see what happens for them, in the near future.
Coach, thank you so much.
Hey, thanks.
That is the athletic director, Jim Gerwitz, on Tim Copeland. And, of course, on senior night, Mineral Area going with the red uniforms on senior night. This is a jersey normally that we see the libero wearing. That's Summer Meyer. Interesting to see. I imagine maybe she'll be wearing the gray to invert these colors. But Jackie Morris, you coached here as well. And Tim Copeland steps in, and he goes 19 years. He's won 500 games with Mac and more. That was earlier on in the season. Now he's added a couple more to that. You being a former coach, looking at it now and for Tim Copeland, what has he meant to this program?
Oh, I think he came in and did a fantastic job. He did recruiting very well. He knows what to look for to make a program. And, he came in from Missouri Baptist. He was at Jefferson College before that. So he had a lot of background. And so he knew what it was going to take to build a program, and he did exactly that.
Whenever you get a coach in here that does those things, that can really build up a program and shape it the way that he's shaped this program, what can that mean to a program to not just have a coach that's like that, but to have that history that he's brought to Mac, that he's really set that, hey, this is a team that we're going to be competitive every year?
Well, that just gives the kids an opportunity to come and look at a local college of, what they can offer. And with having a strong athletic program, that's what a lot of young athletes look for. And he does a really good job of representing the college well.
Absolutely. And he also brings in a lot of players from not in the area. You look at the handful that he's brought in from Brazil that are freshmen now, even Mariana Miller and Vittoria Campos from Sao Paulo. You got players from Arkansas, several players from all over the state of Missouri. This is just a team that he's put together that is just a bunch of quality athletes that have really formed a great core that will continue to grow next year.
Yes, when I recruited, we never even thought about getting foreign players. That was one thing that wasn't allowed. I think we could only have 2 on our roster if we did have any. I wouldn't have known back then even how to go out and look for players from Brazil or Netherlands or New Zealand or any of those. I think the farthest one I got was from Texas and Washington State. But he's done a great job. He's got connections now. These girls go home and tell their friends, and that's how the change just keeps going, and that's how you get the athletes that you get.
Now it's also sophomore night. They'll be honoring all the sophomores on the team: Katie Huster, Summer Meyer, Alandry Blue, Mariana Miller, Vittoria Campos, Berkeley Benefield, Kendall Dodd, and Liani Lima, as well as Ella Bertram, who unfortunately missed the majority of last season with an injury. She has 7 kills in the year, has played 9 total sets in 3 games, and hurt her ankle. And about the midway point of the season, Tim Copeland expected to get her back, and unfortunately she wasn't able to come back this year. But she's been really well as far as helping the team grow this year, and some of the younger players as well. But on sophomore night, is it just a different energy on sophomore night?
I think so. The kids are looking forward into playing. It feels like the sophomores has a little extra burst of energy. They want to prove themselves, show that they really have grown as an athlete and as an individual. And I think that's something they want to leave as a legacy to their little freshman friends.
and those freshmen at this point in the season, for you as a coach, would you have at this point in the year looked at your freshmen and gone, you guys aren't really freshmen anymore because you have the experience that the sophomores had at the start of the season?
Absolutely. I think at this point in time, you have to look at all your players as individuals, but also as a family and a team. And you can't really classify them as a freshman or a sophomore anymore because they've all played about the same amount of games. So, therefore, they're kind of equal. They're on the same playing floor.
Well, we honor Tim Copeland tonight. He got 500 career wins earlier this year, 500 wins at Mineral Area College, earlier this year in the Southeastern Iowa tournament, the Jimmy John's tournament. and he's added to it since then. His club now at 17-8. We'll take one more break in the Kevin Ball Auto Body pregame show. When we come back, we'll take a look at the out-of-town scores. There's some high school volleyball going on tonight. We'll take a look at all that coming up after this on KFMO and KFMO Sports Plus. All right, you can go 3 minutes here. Out-of-town scoreboard before the start of this one, and Class 1 District 4 tournament semifinal on the volleyball side. The top seed St. Vincent Warriors battling the 5 seed St. Paul Lady Giants rather. That one's going on in just about 30 minutes. They'll start that. And at 6:30, the 4 seed and 5 seed in the Class 2 District 3 tournament. It's quarterfinals. Kingston and Grandview, the 4 seed. The winner of that plays the top seed Arcadia Valley on Monday. And on boys soccer, Fredericktown's at Cape Central. That game going on currently. And North County's got senior night tonight. They play Gateway Science Academy. And, of course, high school football coming up tomorrow. Central is at Farmington in a broadcast matchup. Coverage of that one will start at 6:30 with the opening kick at 7 o'clock. We'll have coverage of that on KFMO. And tomorrow, busy broadcast day. Volleyball from St. Genevieve. It's the Class 3 District 2 semifinal, and it starts at 4:30 with an opening serve of 5 o'clock. The Central Lady Rebels and the St. Genevieve Dragons. Following that, the 2-3 matchup, a much anticipated rematch of the conference semifinal last week. It's Valley Catholic and Potosi, and a big one. And Ashley Matthews told me in pregame they hope to get there because they were anticipating a rematch. And if they win that, then they get a rematch with the Central Lady Rebels. Great couple of games tomorrow, volleyball-wise, from St. Genevieve, and also high school football Thursday and Friday. That'll wrap up the Kevin Ball Auto Body pregame show. When we come back, it'll be the starting rotations And the opening serve from Mineral Area College. It's sophomore night. We'll hear that as well. And we'll also take you through the ceremony to honor Tim Copeland. That's coming up after this on KFMO.
Real estate or marketing. Favorite memory is visiting the Monterey prison, yes, at 3 a.m. on a random school night with Katie and Summer, and the security guard told them they needed to leave immediately because they weren't supposed to be there. Her message to her teammates, don't miss me too much. Landry Blue. Mariana De Carvalho. Mariana is escorted by April Warner. She'll be graduating with her AA degree. Her plans after MAC are to transfer to a four-year university and continue her volleyball and academic career. Her favorite memory is the pregame in the locker room. Her message to her teammates, it was a pleasure to meet and play with all of you, and I'm glad they're my first teammates from the United States. Mariana De Carvalho. Victoria Mello. Victoria is escorted by Tracy Casey. She'll be graduating with her AA degree, and her plans after MAC are to transfer to a four-year university, and after graduating, she wants to play volleyball professionally. Her favorite memory was when they went to a petting zoo as a team. Her message to her teammates, I'm grateful for every experience with this team. Everyone has a special place in my heart. I hope they have a great season in 2024. I'll be cheering them on. Victoria Mello. Berkeley Benefield. Berkeley's escorted by Mark and Tanya Benefield. She'll be graduating with her AA degree. Slack in class. Berkeley Benefield. Kendall Dodd. Kendall's escorted by Mike McCarthy and Ray Lindodd. She'll be graduating with her AA degree in business. Her plans after MAC are to go to cosmetology school. Her favorite memory was when they went to Goodwill after the game and watched Mariana walk around in high heels. Her message to her teammates is work hard and enjoy the 2 years you get to play volleyball. Kendall Dodd. Lyon Lima. Lyon's escorted by Emma Kohler. She'll be graduating with her AA degree in general studies. Her plans after MAC are to travel to different countries. Her favorite memory is when they sang the Pitch Perfect riff off before every game at home. Her message to her teammates is thank you for the amazing year we've had together. You all are the best people I've met, and I want to have our friendship for the rest of my life. Leon Lima. And Ella Bertram. Ella is escorted by Eric and Sarah Bertram. She'll be graduating with her AA degree in biological science. Her plans after MAC are to attend Northern Illinois University. Her favorite memory is singing the Pitch Perfect riff-off with the team before games. And her message to her teammates is enjoy it while it lasts. You may never know when your last time playing is. Ella Bertram. Your Mineral Area College sophomores. We also have a special recognition tonight for Mineral Area College head coach Tim Copeland. Coach Copeland took the reins as head volleyball coach at MAC in 2005. He's currently in his 19th season. With a 3-2 win over Southeastern Community College on Friday, September 1st, Coach Copeland reported his 500th win as head coach for the Cardinals. Under Coach Copeland, the Cardinals have won 4 Region 16 championships, 4 Missouri Community College Athletic Conference championships, and 4 NJCAA district championships. MAC has also made 4 trips to the NJCAA National Tournament under Coach Copeland, finishing 10th in 2011, 10th in 2016, 6th in 2017, and 10th in 2018. In addition, 6 student athletes have been named NJCAA All-Americans, and over 100 student athletes have been named NJCAA Academic All-Americans, with Coach Copeland leading the program. That recognition with Dr. Joe Gilgore and Athletic Director Jim Gerwitz. Ladies and gentlemen, please a big round of applause for who we think is a future Hall of Famer, Coach Tim Copeland.
Great ceremony from the Bob Seekers Fieldhouse. The national anthem coming up. We'll take a break, come back with the starting lineups and the opening serve right after this. Great job, Landon. Really good job.
Amaya Saxton.
Ready to go from the Bob Sechrist Fieldhouse as we get the starting lineups. We'll start with the visitors, the West Plains Grizzlies. They're 14-3 on the season, 2-1 in Region 16 Division I play. Their first-year head coach is Patty Figueiredo. She was an assistant last year and is now the head coach this year in her first season. They start the 5'11 freshman from Poland, Maja Bohenik, a 5'10 freshman, Rosa Brincic. She's from Slovenia. A 6'1 freshman from Chicago, Illinois, Caitlin Alshire. A 6'1 freshman from Germany, Carolina Glatkowski. And a 5'11 freshman from Conway, Missouri, Gibson Beckler. Their libero today, Eduardo Portes. She's a 5'8 freshman from Brazil. And we'll get that sixth starter momentarily for West Plains. They were dependent on the rotation. For the Mineral Area Lady Cardinals, it's the libero Summer Meyer, the sophomore from Festus, the Langer Blue, a sophomore on sophomore night. From Advanced Missouri, Mariana Miller, a 5'11 sophomore, also starting. Vittoria Campos is from Sao Paulo. She's a 6-foot sophomore. A freshman from Carbondale, Illinois. Peyton Roberts, a sophomore. Kendall Dodd from Fredericktown. And Giovanna Mai, the freshman from Brazil, starts for Mineral Area as well. Again, their libero today is Summer Meyer. And that sixth starter for West Plains, it is number 7, Yolanda Terciario, beg your pardon. She's your fifth starter. The libero is Eduardo Portes. West Plains in the blue uniforms, wording on the front, Grizzlies on top of the number. On the back, MSU-West Plains in that classic font with the numbers on the front and back and the numbering. White trimmed in blue and red on the blue uniforms. For the libero, gray uniform with a dashed blue line going down the arm that gets thicker on the long sleeve uniforms. Grizzly on the front, blue trimmed in gray and blue on the gray uniforms. Mac in the red jerseys and the Mineral Area Lady Cardinals receive the opening serve. It's received by Summer Meyer and out, and West Plains has the early point. It's 1-0. That's a service ace. And it was served by Gibson Beckler. These two teams have played once already in the season. And it was West Plains winning that one in straight sets, 25-19, 25-21, 25-14. Back set, Giovanna Mai gets Mineral Area on the board with a line shot.
That's what they're going to have to do, just keep swinging all night long.
Katie Huster comes in. She will go back to serve. She didn't play Saturday after rolling her ankle Friday in that Cardinal Classic.
Yeah, so we're hoping she's going to be ready to go now.
Tie game 1-all, our first tie. Mac trying to take their first lead. Going up against the West Plains Grizzlies. A serve by Huster is played. Back set to the near side. Into a block. Mariana Miller. 2-1. Miller and Dodd, and Kendall Dodd leads the Lady Birds with blocks. That's number 80 this season, as she's a part of that twin block. Huster will serve again. Huster ready to go. Serves to the near side, received by Beckler. 2-ball attack and down. That's a kill for Caroline Glatkowski, just her 27th. And we're tied at 2. And if you expected 2 ties and 4 points, I was expecting a close match. I don't know if I was expecting 2 ties and as many opportunities, but hey, here we are.
I think it's going to go back and forth tonight, all night.
Serve by Portes, the libero, played by the opposite libero. I beg your pardon, it was Summer Meyer, and cleared on the far side. West Plains sets for Brinchick, down for a point. It was set by Glatkowski. That's 800 assists for her this year. Brinchick makes it 3-2.
Yeah, she's 6'1" setter. You got to watch for those jumps like that. She's going to dump a lot of them.
Libero serving. Meyer there. Set by Campos to Kendall Dodd. She'll swing and clear it to the back row, but Portes was there again. Short set in the middle. Spike down. That's a kill again. This time Maja Bohenik, her first, and it's 4-2 West Plains. Well, I'm not sure you use a timeout this early, especially since each set is going to be a long one.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't call a timeout just yet. A little early in the set. You still got a little jitters going on, so let them play it out a little bit.
And so a serve by Portes, the libero. Summer Meyer receives, push up to the near side. Mariana Miller swinging, gets the back row. 4-3. Miller with both kills tonight for the Lady Birds.
I'd say when you need a ball down, give it to Miller.
Absolutely. And Summer Meyer to serve for the Lady Birds on the near side of the service line. Mack attacking right to left on your listening device. Grizzlies left to right. If you're watching on the Mack YouTube channel, Mack going away from you in this first set. West Plains attacking towards you. The serve is cleared into a stuff block and cleared again, but out on the near side. We're tied 4-all. Great read by Mariana Miller to let it go out after it was returned back to the near side. Third tie of the set first set, rather. Mack trying to retake the advantage. Summer Meyer to serve. A serve to the far side. That one's going to hit the back. Oh, no, nearly got the backboard. Portes, and it's cleared into a free ball. Compost there, short set. Peyton Roberts trying to find the donut. Couple of players collide. Set to the far side into a block.
Oh, yeah!
And down, a
nice
stop block. Peyton Roberts and Vittoria Campos.
That's good. Be smart there at the net.
3 lead changes in the set, and Mack takes over again. 5-4, they lead by a point. And Summer Meyer puts it in play. Slaps it to the back row. That's a service error, and we're tied at 5. Can't be giving those away in a game like tonight.
No, can't afford to those. Every point counts on the West Plains.
So the fourth tie of set number 1. And Glatkowski goes back to serve. She's got 23 aces this year.
That's out.
Serves to the far side, and that is a service error. Mack retains the lead, make it 6-5. Glatkowski, that was her 21st error of the season serving. And Peyton Roberts goes back to serve for Mineral Area. Beg your pardon, Vittoria Campos. Here's a serve received by Portes, sent to the far side attacking. That's Terciario, and she'll tie us up. We're tied at 6. 5th tie of the first set. Tersario was the one getting the kill. That'll be her first. And Rosa Brincic goes back to serve, tips the tape. Summer Meyer from a knee is there for the reception. Set to the near side. Mariana Miller, that got antenna.
It did.
It's out. Tough break. Couldn't keep it in a lead change. West Plains back on top. Our 4th lead change. They lead by a point, 7-6.
She's got a big block on this side, so she's going to have to cut the ball a little bit. I think that's what she was trying to do when she got it in the antenna.
Top spin served by Brincic towards the net. Blue sets to the far side. Peyton Roberts. That one's going to get near the scoreboard after it was dug. Set right in the middle, off a block and down. The kill from Maya Bohenick. And it's 8-6 West Plains. Mack had to dig out an early 2-point differential. Going to need to do so here as well. And Brincic serves once more. Top spin serve. Katie Huster there. No one's going to be able to get to it. A service ace. 9-6. An ace for Brincic. And she'll stay on the service line. A 4-0 run for West Plains. Brincic lets it slowly roll to her, trying to control the pace of this one. Her serve, top spin again, received by Duncan. Back set, Mariana Miller into a stuff block, but it stays with West Plains as Bohenick couldn't clear. That'll end the 4-0 run and make it 9-7. Mack trails.
Miller's just smart when she's at the net. She just sees things that most normal people wouldn't see.
Miller with the only 3 kills tonight. She goes back to serve. And a service error gives the ball right back to West Plains. 2 service errors by Mack. It's not a night you need those.
No.
And it'll put Bohenick on the serve line. And the serve to the near side. Summer Meyer can't play it cleanly. Another ace. This time it's Bohenick. And it's 11-7 West Plains. And Tim Copeland is going to take a timeout. We'll step aside as well. The lead for the Grizzlies, 11-7. The top seed in the Region 16 tournament on the line at the Bob Seekers Fieldhouse tonight on KFMO and KFMO Sports Plus. Mineral Area going to return serve. Mariana Miller rolls it over the net. It barely tipped the tape on top of the net, and it falls into the donut. Point for Mac out of their timeout. They trail 11-8. That's 4 kills for Mariana Miller.
Yeah, I think that one surprised her herself. She wasn't really.
You don't often go up from the back row and get a point with the roll shot.
No.
Peyton Roberts serving on the near side, trying to keep it on the near wing. Short set right in the middle. That's a power drive and a kill for Caitlin Alshire, her first. Make it 12-8. Down by 4, but against this tough West Plains team, that could seem like a hill to climb for sure.
Yeah, their front line right now is pretty solid.
It'll be Tersario back to serve. Where's jersey number 7? She's from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Summer Meyer receives. Push set to the near side. Mai tips it over the block, and it's dug out in the back row by Tersario. Back to the near side after it's cleared, and Summer Meyer was there. Back set, Mariana Miller again attacking from the back row. It's played by Brinchich. 50-50 ball at the net.
Yeah,
Tap it on the line.
Good job.
12-9. Kendall Dodd with her first kill tonight. And Landry Blue to serve. From Advance, Missouri. Hoping to find a hole on this serve. Floating serve is received by the libero Portez. Sent to the far wing. The approach from Beckler. She'll clear. It's a free ball for Mineral Area. Pass. Short set. Dodd tips it over the block. But right there, Beckler again. Sent right in the middle. That's a kill, rather.
Yeah.
Again, up front, it was Alshire. The short set got her again. 13-9. West Plains on top by 4. And Beckler goes back to serve. 5'11 freshman with some tape on her fingertips. Unloads this one. Mariana Miller is there. Back set to the far side. Mai swinging and down. Bad play.
Yeah, she said, you're not going to get that one.
No, bad play by Tersario in the back row. And the point for Giovanna Mai, her first kill, makes it 13-10. And Katie Huster comes in to serve as Mariana Miller's back to the front row.
That's what we need.
Huster with the floating serve, received by West Plains. Push that to the far side.
Oh, they played it.
They did. Cleared again. Oh, man, a point for West Plains. A lucky break for them. The block by Campos went right back down to the attacker on the far side. It was Brinchich who dug it out.
I think that just surprised them, the ball coming back so slow.
Absolutely. It's the second kill for Brinchich, makes it 14-10, and Portez goes back to serve. Tipping the tape with the serve. Summer Meyer has to go down and get it. Set to the near side. Mariana Miller swinging hard. It's dug out by Tersario and played again by Miller. Back set to the far side. Campos into a block. Alandry Blue with the dig. Summer Meyer going to set to the near side for Mariana Miller. She'll clear, and the libero Portez plays.
That was 2 hits.
Set. Ooh, might have got away with 2 hits.
Yeah,
it's cleared, though, by West Plains. Miller on the near side. That one would have gone out, but it's played by Tersario in the back row. Back set to Beckler. She'll attack from the back row. We got a whistle. Mack is in the net, rather. And it's Kendall Don. 15-10, a 5-point lead for West Plains. They're the largest of set 1. That'll keep Portez on the serve line. It's only a 5-point differential. Mac just needs a couple of stops. Here's a serve and an ace. Miscommunication, Summer Meyer and Mariana Miller. It's 16-10. Don't see Tim Copeland using that timeout yet.
No, I'd give it a few more.
And it'll keep Portez on the serve line. West Plains has scored 3 of the last 4, or 4 of the last 5, and 3 in a row. Katie Huster receives, sent by Campos. Free ball coming as Dodd could only send it to the back row. Received by Tersario. Back set to the near side. That's a swing. Bohinnick into the net. And Mack gets a point, 16-11.
That didn't even go over, so.
Bohinnick just hit that one. And Summer Meyer serves again for Mineral Area. Coming to the near corner. Meyer ready to go. She'll slap it on the near side. Portez is there. Sent to the far wing for Brinchich. Through a block and out on the near side, but Mack's in the net.
Number 9.
That's Peyton Roberts. Instead of 16-12, it's 17-11.
Yeah, we can't have those unanswered points like that. That's just giving them free points there.
And Glatkowski serves for the Grizzlies, leading by 6. Katie Huster is there, push that to the near side. Mariana Miller, roll shot, tipped, and still played and cleared. Free ball for Mineral Area. Push that again, looking for Miller, over the block and off the face of Glatkowski and down. 17-12.
She's like, I'm sorry. She's telling 13. Sorry.
Glatkowski stands at 6'1". Had she been any shorter, that would have took her head off.
Yeah, it would have. But Miller apologized.
Vittoria Campos to serve, trailing by 5. She'll hoist and hit. Back set to the near side. Tip down. That's a great play by Rosa Brincic. Her third kill, and it's 18-12. Back to that 6-point differential. I think if you're Mineral Area, you're just trying to get to that set break. Yeah, you're trying to get back into this one. But keep the wheels on the wagon to the set break. Brincic going back to serve.
Just keep playing.
Brincic with a bullet serve. Summermeyer receives. Blue with the set. Peyton Roberts tips it across. It's played by, that was Glatkowski. Push to the donut. Summermeyer with a diving dig. Mariana Miller has to back up with the back pedal and clear. Short set again, off a block and cleared again by West Plains. Right in the middle, Roberts. Alandra Blue trying to slam it down. Tip to the donut. Oh, a pancake dig. No, Summermeyer thought she got it. The whistle is blown. It's 19-12 on the kill up front. That time it was, I believe, Bohannick with the point.
I think we'll see Tim take a timeout here if they score one more point.
It's Brincic to serve. 19-12, the lead for the Grizzlies. Bullet serve, played by Mariana Miller. Bad pass, but it's tipped down. Alandra Blue wins the joust. That's her first kill, make it 19-13.
That should boost up a little bit. Shortest person on the court.
Mariana Miller serving. Trailing by 6. She'll hoist and hit a bullet serve. It's played by Brincic. Bad pass. Roberts drops it down. Look at that. Peyton Roberts.
That was a smart play.
19-14, the first kill for Roberts. Mac down by 5. Here's a perfect time for that run we've been asking for, especially with Mariana Miller in the serve line. She's got an error tonight. Hoists, hits, bullet, tip the tape. That slowed it down for Brincic. Bad pass, it clears, and Robertson's over a free ball. Set to the far side. Beckler, that's 2 hits and a point for Mac.
Okay, we'll take that.
19-15, Mac trails by 4.
I can't believe Roberts didn't hit that ball when she had the chance.
I know. That's one where you kind of, once it goes across, you're like, I should have
hit that ball.
And a timeout called by West Plains head coach Patty Figueiredo. We'll step aside as well. 4-point lead for the Grizzlies. Mac trying to claw their way back into this first set. You're listening to a Mineral Area College volleyball on KFMO. (19-15). Great job back at the studio by Landon Keene, Jared Pettis, and Jackie Morris, our entire crew. Mariana Miller serving after the timeout called by West Plains. It's a 4-point differential and a service ace. 19-16. Mariana Miller, her first ace. And the Lady Birds trail the Lady Grizzlies by 3.
At this point in time, you just want to get one at a time.
Absolutely. Chip away.
Chip away at them. Make them make the mistakes.
Obviously, you can't get all 4 on 1 point, or all
No.
3 now on 1 point. This isn't basketball.
That would be nice, though.
It would. Service ace through the hoop. Maybe that'd be an error. But here's a serve, nearly an ace. It's played by Portes, set to the far side, cleared off a block. And there's Mariana Miller. Push set to the near side. Giovanna Mai swinging off a block, going back to get it Portes. Push set to the far side, looking for Beckler. She'll put it off the head of Peyton Roberts. Mariana Miller there. Back set. Roberts swinging.
Oh,
Roberts
yeah!
down. 19-17. And Mineral Area down by 2. A 5-0 run for the Lady Cards.
You just can't count them out yet.
And Mariana Miller serving again. Well, we saw Indian Hills claw back a couple of times, especially Hutchinson as well against this West Plains team, and steal a couple of sets. Mariana Miller serving again, trailing by 2. A bullet serve with some top spin. It's played towards the net. Short set. That'll end the run as it's spiked down by Bohenick, her 4th kill. Make it 20-17. That'll end the 5-0 run for the Lady Cardinals, the largest run for either side in this first set. And Yolanda Tercerio comes in, going back to serve. It is Maya Bohenick. She'll hoist and hit to the near side. That's a service error, and Mac gets the point back, 20-18. First service error by West Plains since Mac made it 6-5.
Hey,
2 errors for both teams, 4 total.
We're just a 2-point ball game right here.
Just a 2-point ball game for sure. Roberts with the serve. Set to the far side for Beckler to clear off a block. Mariana Miller in the back row is there to play. Blue sets to the near side. Giovanna Mai swinging off a block. It's dug that time by Glatkowski. Set to the near wing. That's Tercerio into a block towards the net. Not clear. Middle area point. 20-19.
You know, I don't know if Max noticed this, but they have a line shot every time, and their setter's back over there playing defense, and there's nobody behind her. And so they really have a line shot every time. So I don't know if number 15 saw that or not, but that's where she was going a while ago.
Peyton Roberts serving again to the far side. Beckler receives. Push set, no, short set off the net, and it's played by Grace Duncan. Mariana Miller kicks it. Oh, my goodness. Would have been an incredible play, but instead it was out by about 15 feet, 21-19. Wow, that would have been a highlight for the ages. Call ESPN, that would have been a Sports Center top 10 moment.
Yes, that would have.
There's a serve by Tercerio from the far side. She'll put it in play. That's a short serve. Summer Meyer had to go get it. Blue sets to the near side. Mai tips it. Oh, just out by about 8 inches. 22-19. Like the idea from Giovanna Mai, just couldn't keep it in.
Giovanna Mai, she's got to go that line. That line's open every time.
And Mac will use the timeout. We'll step aside as well. 22-19. The Grizzlies padding that lead. They're up by 3 on KFMO. Serve for West Plains, played by Mariana Miller. Mack trails, joust at the net, won by West Plains, but we're still alive. Set to the near side, Mai tips it over the block. Pancake dig! Oh, what a play. It's cleared by West Plains. Diving dig that time. 2-ball attack into a block, and Dodd was there for the dig. Set to the near side, Mai, going to roll it over the block again, in the back row, Brinchich is there. Back set to the near side, stuff block, middle area. Dodd and Mai. 22-20, Mack gets the point back. Kendall Dodd with the solo block.
I think that block went off her head.
I think it did. And it'll be a Landry Blue to serve. We might get a new ball. It'll be Blue to serve. She's got 35 aces this season. That is the leading point tally for the Lady Cardinals from the serve line. Blue with 35 aces. She'll put this one in play. Portez is there to receive. Push set to the far side. Beckler rolls it over the block. Mariana Miller takes a knee as she receives. Back set to the far side. Campos tipped into a block. That was just a bad pass that Campos couldn't do anything with it. Beckler stuffs it back down. 23-20.
I think it might even have been a little miscommunication. She wasn't really ready to hit the ball.
I agree with you. Beckler with the serve. The 5'11 freshman puts it in play. Summermeyer is there. Short set. Dodd swinging. Ooh, and it's dug by Portez. Set to the back row. Beckler going to push one across. This could turn into a free ball. Mariana Miller is there. Back set to Mai. Off a block. Diving dig. Portez. We play on. Another set to the back row. Beckler pushes over a free ball. Mai is there. Blue going to push set to the near side. Campos swinging hard. Off an arm. Still alive. Free ball for Mack. Gets cleared that time by Glatkowski. Short set. Noah push set to the near side. Campos sends it too far. Set point coming for West Plains. 24-20. That's a tough break for Vittoria Campos. And Beckler serving again. Mack needs a run to stay alive in this set. The serve by Beckler to the back row. Summermeyer's there. Blue set to Giovanna Mai on the far side, swinging into a block. Dodd, Mai to the near side. Campos into another block, and that'll do it. Glatkowski picks up the point, and that'll send us to a set break. 25-20, Mineral Area. They do learn something about their opponent. They're not invincible. You're listening to high school, that's twice. 0 for 2 broadcasters. Mineral Area College Athletics on KFMO Sports Plus. Well, Coach Jackie Morris, I got good news and bad news. What do you want first?
The good news.
Good news is we're early on. There's still a lot of time to play. The bad news, Mineral Area is 0-8 when losing in set 1.
Oh.
So now would be a great time for that first win when losing set 1. They haven't done it yet this season.
That doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't, no.
This is an important game. You never want to cut anybody out. I mean, you can come back and have a whole different 6 girls out there this time.
That's Jackie Morris. I'm Jared Pettis. Landon Dean back at the studio producing our broadcast. Matt gets first serve. Blue puts it in play. Beckler is there for West Plains. Push set to the near side. That was Brinchich into a block. Push set back to the near side. Going for Brinchich again. She'll tip it over the block. Diving dig. Another one. And it's cleared into a free ball as Campos could only touch it over. Back row attack. This one coming from Terciaro. And it's going to be cleared by Mineral Area's Mariana Miller to the far side. Diving play. Beckler sent to the near side. Brinchich tips the take towards the donut. Blue couldn't make a pass as she had to dive and could only get an arm on it. And a kill from the back row for Brinchich. Her 4th, and West Plains leads set 2, 1-0.
That was a pretty good little rally start to set off.
We didn't see a lot of those early on in set 1.
Nope.
As the set grew further, it's almost like the first couple of points, or maybe the first handful of points, was a feeling out process. Here's a service error to tie us up. That's 3 service errors on West Plains. That one by their libero, Eduarda Portes, 1-1. First tie of the second set. Set 1 featured 5 ties and 4 lead changes and 4 service errors, 2 for either side. Katie Huster comes in for the Lady Birds, and she will serve. A bullet service played by Beckler. Back set to the far side for Bohinnick. Cleared and off a block. Alandry Blue has to dive and get a dig. Set to the near side for Campos. Off a block and down. Vittoria Campos, and Mack has the lead. That's her first kill of the night. And Katie Huster serves again. Mack men's basketball head coach Greg Heyer in attendance. Standing up above the catwalk, and Huster will serve her on the catwalk by the front entrance. Served by Huster, played by Portes. Second ball attack towards the donut. Summermeyer went to get it. Set to the far side. Mariana Miller, line shot and a kill.
You just can't let Miller stand there and hang like that because she's going to go down that line.
Absolutely.
And she has the line shot almost every time.
She does. And you were talking about that off air between sets, something you are able to pick up throughout the contest, and the lines are usually open. Even the middle, too.
Even the middle is open.
Katie Huster to serve. Slap. Beckler plays. It's going to be sent by Glatkowski and cleared into a free ball for Mineral Area. They get Mariana Miller again. She'll tip it over the block this time, and a dig by Bohinnick set to the near side. Brinchich. Oh, what a stop block. Campos, 4-1. What a play. She timed it perfectly.
I think they're getting a little encouragement now and a little confidence in themselves, and they're going to go at it.
Packed house tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty good for a Wednesday night.
It's an earlier start time. It just took the people to get here in time.
Yes.
a little bit later getting here because of that early start time. Bullet serve by Huster. Set to the near side. Brinchich through a block and down. Her 5th kill. It's 4-2. And West Plains will get the serve back, and it'll be Caroline Glatkowski going back to serve. Glatkowski has 23 aces this season. Already 1 error tonight. And she'll serve. West Plains serving right to left, and you're listening to the Vice. If you're watching the Mac YouTube channel, serving away from you. Glatkowski floating serve put in place. Summermeyer is there. Mariana Miller has to go to the seats. A bad pass by Summermeyer. Mariana Miller couldn't get to it. 4-3. And Glatkowski will serve again. She's ready to go, gets the whistle, dribbles a handful of times. She'll serve again for Katie Huster in the back row. Back set to the near side. Campos off a block and down. Make it 5-3. Second kill for Campos. And Summermeyer serves on the far wing. The far corner, rather. 2-point advantage for Mac. They wear the red uniform, Summermeyer, and the black uniform. White numbers on both jerseys. Slap serve by Meyer to the near side. That's going to be a service ace, and it deflects off the equipment. Either way, it's a point for Mineral Area. Landon Keene, if you're back at the studio, if you can still hear us, shoot me a text as that ball bounced around on our equipment a couple of times. It's 6-3 Mac after the ace by Summer Meyer, her first. Meyer to serve again towards the back row. Cortez has to back up and get it. Short set, tipped the other way, but Mariana Miller is there. Back set to Campos on the near side to the back row, and a point for Mac. Into the net is Lauren Farish, and Mac leads 7-3. A 4-point lead for Mineral Area, their largest tonight. Meyer on the serve line again. Can confirm we are good on the air on KFMO. We're also on KFMO Sports Plus, online at KFMOsports.com. On the MAC YouTube channel. This serve nearly an ace. Players collide. Pushed to the back row. Katie Huster was there on the free ball for Mineral Area. Mac set for Campos. Oh, the block. There it is.
That was down, yeah.
There it is. You had said the middle's open.
Middle's wide open.
That's where Campos goes. Her third kill. 8-3 with the tip drill and a timeout called by West Plains head coach Patty Figueiredo. You're listening to Mineral Area Athletics Lady Cardinal Volleyball on sophomore night on KFMO and KFMO Sports Plus. Extra. Eight to 3, Mac leads on a 4-0 run. Summer Meyer to serve out of the West Plains timeout. Meyer, Max Libero. She's ready to go from the far side. She'll slap it in play. The opposite libero, Portez, is there. Back set to the far side for Brinchich towards the donut. Alandry Blue there. Set to the near wing. Campos swings into the net. That's 4 hits. That'll end the 4-0 run, and a point for West Plains makes it 8-4. Mac still ahead. And Rosa Brinchich going back to serve. For the Grizzlies, they wear blue and gray and white and red. The quartet of colors. Mac in the red, black, and white. Top spin on that serve. Campos receives. Set to Campos. She'll swing into a block. Going to be dug out by Peyton Roberts. Set by Blue to the far side. Mariana Miller tips it to the near side. Diving dig. It's cleared. And Mac going to play another free ball. To the far side. Miller again into a block. Summer Meyer. And then it's bumped up in the air. That's 2 hits. Landry Blue not set. And it's 8-5. Man. Tough break for Mineral Area.
That was a tough break.
And Brinchich goes back to serve. High toss, almost as high as Mariana Miller throws hers, maybe even higher. It's played by Mac. Set to Miller. She'll deflect it off a block. Brinchich has to dive and get it. Back set to the far side. That's 2 hits. It's whistled.
Was 2 hits.
And Mac with the free point, 9-5. Back ahead by 4. And Katie Huster, or is it Vittoria Campos? It's Campos to serve.
We have a little height disadvantage over here on the net. If Mac can look at that. And Miller's on the outside over there. She could out-jump that little girl over there.
Served by Campos to the near side, played by Beckler. Short set right in the middle, swinging, and did she get the line? Ooh, no, she didn't. Oh, my. That's a point for Mac. Ooh, that was awfully close. Nearly along the back line, as Bohinnick might have thought she got it. Instead, she did not. 10-5. That one must have barely missed. That's a point for Mac. The official might talk this over. Now the unsanctioned official is going to come in with both officials at the chair. I imagine this will probably be overturned.
She actually called it in, and she called it out.
So the official on the far side called it in?
I thought she called it in, and she called it out.
It was in the middle. And that
It's
would
her
probably
call.
be the call of the unsanctioned official on the MAC side. The unsanctioned one on the near side for the West Plains, or in the West Plains Grizzlies in.
So now the little girl over here is going,
Do they replay this point? I wouldn't be upset if they replayed this
with
point.
Tim's reaction, I'd say no, they're not going to replay it. No. Yeah,
the-
see, he's
the
like,
score
I
will
can't
hold.
change the.
It looks like the score is going to hold. Head
Oh.
coach Patty Figueiredo not happy with the call. And her captain, Gibson Beckler, are going to go talk it over with the chair judge. Wondering if she is asking about a replay or asking about something.
Yeah, I don't think they'll replay it. I think they've made their decision. Yep. And it's going to stick.
And Coach Figueiredo not happy with the call. Mac gets the point. It's 10-5, and they will put Vittoria Campos on the serve line again. Interesting situation here at the Bob. It's served, played by Portez, set right in the middle. That'll be still alive and cleared by Mineral Area. What a play! The Mac crowd going wild. Set to the near side. Beckler, Campos with a diving dig. Push set, Mariana Miller on the far side off a block. It's received by Glatkowski. Back to the near wing. Beckler again tips it over a block. Oh, man. Great effort by Campos. Just unfortunately didn't get the angle on it with her hand and put it right into the chest of Peyton Roberts. And it's a point for West Plains, 10-6. That was a good volley.
Actually, it's 11-6. They hadn't given that point to Matt.
Oh, I was wondering.
Yeah.
11-6 Mineral Area.
Tim had questioned it, and then
Here's a serve by Bohenick, played by Summer Meyer. Free ball coming for West Plains. You don't want to do that. Short set, Noah back set to the far side. Attack ball to the far side. That one's out. West Plains wants a deflection. I didn't see anything, but that was on the far side of the net as Lauren Ferris just hit it too far and out. 12-6 Mac, leading by 6.
yeah, that one was definitely out.
Mariana Miller serving. High toss and a bullet serve. Played in the back row by Brincic. Sent to the near side. Beckler threw a block and down. 12-7. Beckler with her first kill. Max lead back down to 5. And Yolanda Tersario comes in to serve.
5 points is still a pretty comfortable lead. You don't want to give them any more than that.
One and done here, as Tim Copeland likes to say.
Yep.
The serve by Tersario, played by Summer Meyer in the back corner. Push set to the far side for Giovanna Mai from the 10-foot line. She'll roll it to the near wing. It's played in the back row, that time by Portez, and cleared from the back row by Brincic off of Grace Duncan. Bad reception and into the seats, 12-8. 4-point lead for Mac as Brincic picks up another kill. That's her 6th. And that'll keep Tresario on the serve line. Mac leads by 4. Floating serve. Meyer had to come forward and get it. Blue sets right in the middle. Peyton Roberts off a block. Glatkowski was there for the dig. Back set to the near side. Beckler through a block off an arm. Mariana Miller in the back row plays. Giovanna Mai from the far side through a block, and Brincic was there. 2-ball attack to the far side and down. It was deflected by Giovanna Mai. Would have gone out, but as she's swinging her arm back, just got a piece of it.
Just got a little bit of it, yep.
Second kill for Caroline Glatkowski. That's 28 on the season for her. 12-9. A 3-0 run for West Plains, their largest of this second set. And it'll be Tersario to serve once more. Summer Meyer receives. Blue going to set to Peyton Roberts as she approaches into a block, digs it out. Blue has to go get it. Free ball coming. Push back. Mariana Miller is there. That's a bad play by West Plains. Mai going to swing from the far side and put it down, and she'll make you pay. 13-9. Giovanna Mai with her second. And that'll end the run at 3-0 for West Plains, and Mac ahead by 4.
We needed to end that run. Needed to get some more points. We don't want to get that too close.
Roberts going back to serve. Tim Copeland making sure they're in the right rotation. Roberts in play to the near side, and an ace! Beckler couldn't play it, 14-9. Her first ace of the night and 15th on the year for Peyton Roberts. Mac ahead by 5. And Roberts serving again. She stands at the far corner. Slaps it in play. This time Brinchich was there. Set to the near side. Beckler at the 10-foot line will roll it over the block, and Mariana Miller is there. Second ball attack. That's what we were looking for from Blue, but a good dig by Portez, and it's cleared. Back set. Mai swinging into a block. Dug out by Roberts. Set by Blue to the back row. Mariana Miller rolls shot towards the donut. Great read. Alshire was there. Set to the near side. Beckler through a block. Somebody's in the net. It's Mineral Area. It's kindled on, and it's 14-10. Big point for West Plains, down by 4. And it looks like they'll bring Rafaela Felizberto to serve. She's a 5'10 sophomore from Brazil. And Felizberto from the far side of the serve line. Trailing by 4. She'll slap it in play just above the net. Mariana Miller is there. Push it to the far side. Mai push it to the corner, but Felizberto plays. Back to the near side. Brinchich. Ooh! It was not deflected. Brinchich doesn't like the call. I don't think it was either.
It wasn't.
Summer Meyer went to play it and just pulled her arm back at the last minute. Situational awareness by Summer Meyer. It's 15-10 Mac.
I had the whole view, and it just went right through it, all the way through.
That's one of those rare times where the broadcasters have the perfect angle.
Yes, I did have the perfect angle.
And Alandry Blue serves for Mac. Played towards the net, tapped down Mai. Look at that, 16-10, half a dozen is the lead for Mineral Area. Mai with her third kill, sorry Jackie.
She should be calling the timeout here for a while.
Almost, didn't want to take it yet.
Well, I think she's already taken one early in the match.
She has taken one early in the match. That was when Mac led at 8-3.
So she's kind of holding off a little bit, I think.
Mac leading by 6, 16-10. Blue with the serve. Portez plays. Sent by Glatkowski to the near side, Brinchich. That one was never deflected. That should have been 4 hits. Instead of point, Campos with a stuff block anyways. 17-10.
Yeah, that was never touched.
3 blocks each, Campos and Dodd, and a 17-10 lead draws West Plains' final timeout. You're listening to MAC Athletics. The Lady Cardinals trying to even us up in sets. They lead the second set 17-1 on the Parkland Sports Leader. Landry Blue serving, 17-10. Mac leads out of the West Plains timeout. The serve is played by the Grizzlies. Set to the near side, Brinchich through a block. That was deflected. Ooh, but they don't call deflected.
We did not touch that ball.
Ooh. 18-10. Mac with the point. Brinchich tried the line shot, couldn't keep it in. I thought it was deflected. You say it wasn't. I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
And the officials, obviously, they agreed with you.
Yeah.
18-10, Mac ahead by 8, their largest lead of the night. Blue to serve again towards the back row, nearly an ace. Free ball coming from Mineral Area. Mariana Miller is there in the back row. Push set far side, Giovanna Mai off the head of Glatkowski. She'll pump it back up in the air, and Brinchich on the near side through a block. Summer Meyer plays. Mai has to go get it towards the seats. Mineral Area going to send over a free ball for West Plains. Beckler receives. Bad pass towards the net. 50-50 ball. Dodd going to punch it back to the near side. Oh, just out on the near side. Wow. Where the 10-foot line met the sideline, and it just missed by about I'd say half a foot.
Yeah, she had the right idea, though.
18-11. It's a 4-0 run for Mac that comes to a close. 7-point lead. And serving the libero, Eduarda Portes, the 5'8 freshman. She'll slap it in play to the far side. Mariana Miller is there. Meyer going to pump it back up with the set to the far side for Campos into a block, and Campos digs it out of the block. Back set to the near side. Giovanna Mai swinging into the net. That's 4 hits. 18-12. And the point for West Plains. They played to the whistle.
And beyond.
And beyond, yeah.
They did not want to quit playing that ball.
The officials had to blow the whistle again. Portes will serve once more. Mac ahead by 6. Portes serves, and an error into the net. Her second error in this set. And it's 19-12. Well, Portes on the year came into the night with 26 errors. Katie Huster to serve from the near side of the serve line. She'll slap it in play with the bullet serve and an ace. Miscommunication. 20-12. Wow. If you're Coach Patty Figueredo, you cannot be happy with this set.
No. And you can tell by her body language she's not happy.
Yeah, this set has been all mineral area. Huster serves again. Smacks it in play. Portes receives on the far side. Set to the near wing for Brincic. Off the block and down. Brincic picks up a kill. 20-13. That'll be her 7th kill. She came into the night with 328, leading her team. The next closest is Gibson Beckler with 192 at the start of the game. Brincic padding the lead tonight. And Caroline Glatkowski goes back to serve for the Grizzlies. Glatkowski's serve floats. Summermeyer receives. Mariana Miller wants it. That's where they go with it for the set. She'll roll it over the block. Glatkowski a diving dig. Second to the near side. That was Brincic, rather. Mariana Miller on the far side clears and down to the corner. 21-13. Mariana Miller with her 6th kill, leading Mac. Vittoria Campos comes back in, and Summermeyer will serve for the Lady Birds. Trying to take this second set handily.
And I think they're going to do it. They're playing really well together.
They lead by 8.
They have a lot of energy right now.
Meyer serve to the near side. Beckler receives. Sent to the near wing again. Farish clears, and Katie Huster was there in the back row. Push set to the far side. Mariana Miller swinging. Line shot at the corner. Wow. Mariana Miller can't be stopped. 7 kills, 22-13.
She's got that line all day.
Well, she's found it.
Yep.
Her last 3 kills have been line shots.
Yep.
All 3 of those in this set. It's 22-13. Summermeyer serving again. She'll smack it in play. Received to the near side. That's into the seats. Thunder here at the Bob Seekers Fieldhouse. It gets the microphone. 23-13, an ace by Summermeyer. Meyer serving again. That's a huge point for Mac.
That is very huge.
A 10-point lead for the Lady Cardinals. Meyer serves to the far side. It's played by Brincic. Glatkowski sends to Brincic on the far side. Into the net.
They are struggling right now.
Mac is on set point.
That's okay. They're struggling, and we just need to take advantage of that right now.
Absolutely.
Keep pounding them and keep hitting them hard. Don't give them any free balls.
Mac trying to end it on a 5-0 run. Summermeyer will serve. West Plains took set 1, 25-20. Mac leads in set 2, 24-13. The serve is played by Portes. Set to the near wing. Fisher through a block. It got the antenna after the block. It's a point for West Plains. I thought it got the antenna before.
No, it was.
It was after.
It was.
That'll end the run at 4-0, make it 24-14, and now West Plains need to rattle off at least a 10-point run to tie.
That's hard to do.
It sure is, especially against this Mineral Area team.
Yes.
Back to serve Brincic. She leads the team in service errors with 59. Summermeyer plays that one. Set to the near wing. Campos rolls it over the block, and Portes is there. Set right in the middle, swinging into a stuffed block. That's Peyton Roberts and Vittoria Campos. Mineral Area takes the second set. 25-14. We head to the third set, tied a set apiece here at the Bob Sechrist Fieldhouse. MAC fans clapping in support of the Lady Cardinals. You're listening to MAC Athletics.
We just need to continue to play. Don't
Absolutely.
even take a break.
Don't take that set break. Just stay in play.
Play at the ball.
We'll be right back after this to the Bob, Mineral Area, and West Plains tied in sets 1-1 on KFMO. Set 3, ready to go. West Plains has the first serve. We're tied in sets 1-1. Mineral Area and the Grizzlies. Big second set by MAC. Let's see if they can continue that momentum.
Tied 1 set apiece. The Grizzlies start serving in set 3. Yolanda Tersario.
It'll be Yolanda Tersario to serve to start the third set. She'll slap it in play. Mariana Miller is there, sent to the near side. Check that to the back row for Miller, and she'll clear off of Brincic towards the net. Short set. That one's cleared and dug by Blue. Back to the far side. Giovanna Mai, roll shot. Wow. Avoids the block and gets the kill. Her fourth. Makes it 1-0 MAC. The first time that MAC has opened the set with a point.
Yeah. And sometimes that's good when you're receiving because you have the first opportunity to hit the ball, and that's what you want.
That means Katie Huster comes in to serve. It's played by Portes towards the net. Second ball attack. Blue read it perfectly. She digs it out. Sent to the far side. Campos. She'll tip it over the block. Portes has to dive to get it. Back set to the far side for Beckler. She'll clear off a block. Huster was there. Sent to the near side. Mariana Miller. She'll go to the far wing. Beckler had to go get it. Going to be sent by Glatkowski. Back to Beckler. Far side into a stuff block, but under the net. 1-1. West Plains scores. That's the second kill for Beckler. And we're even in set 3. Our only tie in the second set was at 1-1. Mac took over at 2-1 and didn't trail after that. The serve by Beckler. Meyer, short set, dodge, swing into the corner, couldn't keep it in. 2-1 West Plains in our first lead change of set 3. Tied in sets, 1-1. To the far side, Campos heads up here in the seats. The power from that attack ball ricochets off of Tesariol and into the seats. Mac ties us up 2-2. Campos with her 4th kill. And Summer Meyer goes back to serve. Meyer ready to go. She'll put it in play to the near side. Beckler receives. Diving was get Glatkowski to set, and it's cleared. Mariana Miller towards the net. Alanger Blue short set. Peyton Roberts punches it across. Still played by the Grizzlies. Attack ball, Brincic. Meyer and Roberts, I beg your pardon, that was Blue and Roberts can't, or collide, but somehow it's still alive. Mariana Miller gets a kill on the near side. And another lead change. Mac back on top.
Yeah, Grizzlies
3-2.
didn't like that call. They thought that ball was out.
Somehow got the back line, and Summer Meyer serves. Meyer hoists and hits a bullet serve on the near side, played by Beckler. Set to the near wing, but unable to clear as Alishire. And it's a point for Mac, 4-2. And again, Coach Patty Figueiredo not happy with their team, standing there with their arms on her hips. Summer Meyer still serving. Mac with a 3-0 run. Couple of dribbles by Summer Meyer. She'll slap this one in play. Played by Portes. They're going to set to the far side for Brincic off the block. Summer Meyer with the dig towards the net. 50-50 ball spiked down. That's the 6'1 freshman, Caitlin Alshire. Her 3rd kill, 4-3. Mac still ahead by 1, but that ends the run at 3-0. And Portes goes back to serve. She's got 2 service errors tonight. She'll put this one in play cleanly. Huster is there. Blue going to set right in the middle. Peyton Roberts off a block. There's a dig by Mariana Miller. Back set to Campos. She'll tip it off the tape. Still alive. And a good dig by Bohinnick. Set to the far side. Bad pass. Campos spikes it down. But it's still cleared, and that one's too far and out.
That was out. We did not have a touch.
Man, that's Brincic, who adamantly thinks it was tipped. They're going to send Gibson Beckler, the captain, to go ask. There was no chance that was deflected. There was no one even close.
No, the ball didn't change directions or anything.
The score currently reads 5-3. If it holds, Pam Bauer, the official on the far side, says there was no chance that was tipped. I was right there watching. Patty Figueiredo with her palms up. She says she saw it. Oh, and Pam Bauer says, I didn't. We play on. 5-3 Mac. Victoria Campos to serve, sorry.
No, I was going to say, sometimes whatever the official sees, that's what they call.
Good serve by Campos, played by West Plains. Set to the far side. That time it's deflected.
Yeah.
And Brincic gives a yell in the direction of the official, not at the official. Just a, yep, I got that point. Oh, and I think the official, oh, okay, they're going to make a rechange so the official can get it correctly. It's 5-4. West Plains gets a point. Brincic with her 8th kill. Going back to serve will be Caroline Glatkowski. Lauren Farish comes in for West Plains, and for Mac, Grace Duncan. Glatkowski serve. A floating serve as Summer Meyer plays. Back set for Roberts. She'll attack to the far side and pick up another point. The 2nd kill for Roberts.
That's that slide. You just can't. You can't hardly protect that. You just can't. You can't move quick enough. The moment you see that she's going to do it, it's too late. You can't get the block up.
Saw St. Genevieve doing some of that yesterday.
Really?
Or Potosi, rather, not St. Genevieve.
Oh, Roberts? Or Cobart?
Robart, yeah.
Robart?
Yeah. Both Robarts, actually, they were both moving. They were all over the floor last night.
They are. They beat off
Mariana
one
Miller.
another.
Bullet serve got the line and an ace. 7-4. Her second ace tonight for Mariana Miller. Miller looking for the ball. It's up at the front of the net.
And you know, if I was Miller, I'd go back to that same corner and go to their setter, get that setter out of the position so somebody else will have to set the ball.
Mariana Miller to serve. High toss. Keeps it on the far side. Beckler plays. The setter has to go get it. That's Gletkowski set to the near side. And a big attack for Brincic. That's kill number 9, and it makes it 7-5. And going back to serve is Brincic. You get the point, you also get to go serve. How about that? 2-point lead for Mac. We're in set 3, tied in sets 1-1. Brincic with the bullet serve. Duncan plays. Back set Roberts into a block and a point for Mac. And Peyton Roberts, her third kill. 8-5, Lady Birds. Kendall Dodd comes back into the game. It'll be Roberts now to serve. Serve to the far side for Roberts. The libero is there. Short set. That'll be a kill if it was deflected.
That was out.
It was not deflected, so it's a point for Mac. Bohenick couldn't keep it in. It was awfully close to a deflection, but it must have missed by, I'd say, maybe a foot.
Yeah.
9-5 Lady Birds. And Roberts serves again to the far side. Bad play by Beckler. Now a free ball, or a roll shot rather, coming over as Mac plays. Mariana Miller push that to the near side. That's a spike off a block. Giovanna Mai with her 5th kill.
You just have a mismatch over here. You got Maya, who's 6'1", and then you got the little girl over here that's 5'9". You got to use that when you got that advantage.
Absolutely, and that's what Mac did right there. They've doubled up West Plains, leading by 5, 10-5 into a West Plains timeout. We'll step aside. You're listening to Mac Athletics on KFMO. Set 3, 10-5 Mac. Peyton Roberts serving out of the West Plains timeout. Free ball coming for Mac. Gets pushed across by Brincic. Back set for Kendall Dodd. Swinging, and she gets it down.
Gets it on the line.
Oh, wow. Kendall Dodd, 11-5. Second kill for Kendall Dodd. That's 65 on the season for her. Her first year at Mac for volleyball. She played for Fredericktown. She was here for basketball last year. And Peyton Roberts will serve. Roberts slaps it in play and an ace. Peyton Roberts, 12-5. Cortez couldn't play it at the last second. Thought about letting it go when it grazed her fingertips.
She should have let that go.
Yeah, absolutely. It was not staying in.
No, it was floating out.
Oh, yeah. Roberts to serve again. That's her first ace tonight and 15th on the season. Beckler plays this one. They're going to set right in the middle. Stuff block. Dodd cleared. Dodd punches it back across. This time it's dug out by Farish. Sent to the far side. Beckler swinging for the line. Oh, that tips the iron up top. Oh, tough break. It got a stanchion that holds up one of the side basketball goals. That's a practice goal after the great diving dig by Mariana Miller. And a point for West Plains makes it 12-6. Bohenick goes back to serve after the kill by Beckler, her third. Bohenick serving Barely got it over the net. Meyer played. Back row attack from Mariana Miller. Bohinnick was there. 50-50 ball. Can't keep it in. And Tim Copeland not happy with that. He's telling her.
You should have went cross court. He had more of the room cross court. Cut the ball. Bring the thumb down. Cut the ball.
12-7. Maya, freshman for Mineral Area. Bohinnick serving this time on the near side of the serve line. To the far side she plays. Summermeyer is there. Back set, Kendall Dodd. Not a good set, but she finds the donut, or nearly did anyways. Binchik had to dig it, and it's back to the near side, and a kill for Alshire, her fourth. Makes it 12-8.
Tim's just telling her, you got to hit the ball. Kendall, you got to hit the ball.
She kind of didn't get the set where she wanted it, didn't go back and get it.
It was behind my head.
Bohinnick serving again. Meyer receives, sent by Blue to Dodd this time. She'll swing off a block towards the net, and that's a kill for Kendall Dodd.
She got the ball that time.
Yes, she did. Got all of it. Her third kill makes it 13-8 Mac. Vittoria Campos comes in, and it'll be a Landry Blue back to serve. 13-8, Mac with the advantage. Blue serves, played by Portez. Back set to the near side, tip drill by Farish, and it's cleared by Summermeyer with the diving dig. Push that far side. I don't know if that's where the set was going, but it's cleared by Alshire, and Myerson's over a free ball. Bad pass. Mac with it, clearing it out of the block after the bad pass by Kendall Dodd, and you can hear Tim Copeland saying Kendall, she'll tip it with the block. Landry Blue is there. To the far side, Campos clears to the back row. Ooh, great play by Brinchich, still alive. Set right in the middle. Swing and a miss. That was Alshire. Still played to the far side, Campos. Tip drill to the donut. Got it down. No, a pancake dig towards the net. 50-50 ball. Dodd wins the joust, but we play on. Set to the far side, Beckler again rolls it over, and Mariana Miller can't get to it. And Beckler, after getting the kill, her fourth, looks up to the sky. Finally, we end that rally, and it's 13-9 as the Grizzlies pick up a point.
Now, that was probably one of the best rallies we've had all night.
Absolutely, it was. A couple of great plays.
Yeah, I'm not real sure why Miller was so far back in the court, though. And I think she kind of got lost where she was at.
And that'll bring in Yolanda Tersariol to serve. She'll slap it to the far side. Summermeyer is there. Set from Blue to Giovanna Mai off a block to the near side. It was out. Mac point. 14-9. Katie Huster will come in and serve. Huster has an ace tonight. Looking for her 30th of the year, would be her second of the night. Floating serve played by Cesariol and cleared into a free ball from Mineral Area. Blue gonna set to the near side. Mariana Miller swinging. She got the line. Ooh. She nearly finished over the line, though, with her foot. It's 15-9. Miller with another kill her night.
I believe, though, even if she's over the line, as long as she's not interrupting the play, that's still a legal ball.
Huster will serve again. Mac on a 2-0 run. They've scored 3 of the last 4. Huster's bullet serve played by Portez. Short set, swinging. That one's way out. Caitlin Alshire misses. 16-9 Mac.
Yeah, coach is thinking about a timeout right now. She hasn't used one yet.
She used one at 10-5 in this set.
Oh, she did?
She did, yes.
Oh, I must have missed that one. She better wait for a little bit.
I was about to say she only has one left.
Yeah, she might want to wait a little bit.
Well, she used her timeout last set at 17-10. That was her last timeout. Here's a point for Beckler on the far side. Her fifth makes it 16-10.
You can just see West Plains. They're struggling right now. They're having a hard time. And they're trying to get each other up, but it's just not working.
Beckler goes back to serve. She's got an ace tonight. Her club trails by 6. Beckler serve, played by Mariana Miller. Blue going to push that back to Miller on the near side, swinging into a block. It's cleared. Campos digs. Back set, Campos again, far side. That one's off a block. Diving dig to Serial, and it's played to the far side with the set. Brinchich puts it off a block. Mariana Miller with the dig. Second ball attack. Yeah. There it is. Alandry Blue finds the donut. 17-10. And do we get that second timeout? No, we don't.
Oh, he's telling her.
Oh, now he's in her face. Not sure what she's asking about. It's a 7-point lead for the Lady Cardinals.
I think she was saying about the pancake. She thought they played it up.
Oh, after the second ball.
Yeah,
I
and I don't think they
close.
did.
It was awfully close. There were a couple of players in the area. Summer Meyer to serve, and a 7-point lead for Mac. She'll put it in play. Portez is there. Short set, swinging off a block. Mariana Miller had to go get it. That was Alshire. Back to Miller on the near side, rolling it to the far wing, and Brinchich was there. They're going to keep it on the far side for Brinchich. Antenna. That one's out. 18-10 Mineral Area. And West Plains has got to be feeling it. It's almost like they're back on their heels since that first set ended.
Yes, they're way back on their heels right now. They're struggling bad.
I think they've been back on their heels since Mac had that 5-0 run in set one that made it 19-17. West Plains just had a big enough lead they were able to overcome it. Meyer with the serve. Portez. Set to the far side, Brinchich into a block. Portez digs it out of the block. Set by Glatkowski to the back row. Tipped through. It was Tercerio. Played by Mineral to Roberts. She'll spike it down. 19-10. Peyton Roberts with her 4th kill of the night. Mac ahead by 9. This set, just like set 2, has been all Mineral Area. Summer Meyer remains on the serve line. Mac has scored 6 of the last 7. And since that 3-0 run by West Plains that made it 12-8, Mac has scored 8 of 10. 19-10, the Ladybirds lead. This might be an ace. It will be an ace. Summer Meyer, 20-10. Mac has doubled up West Plains. Meyer with her 3rd ace. Do we get that timeout now?
No, she's nope. She's like, nope, we're going to play.
Not going to use the timeout. The serve from Summer Meyer. Mac ahead by 10. It's received by Portez. Push that far side for Brinchich. Into a stuff block. Campos. 21-10.
I believe she'll take a break now.
She's looking at the official, walking towards the official. I imagine she'll wait till Summer Meyer gets it. Yes, she will. Timeout called. An 11-point advantage for the Lady Cardinals in set 2. 21-10. You're listening to MAC Athletics on the Parkland Sports Leader, KFMO, and on your home for MAC Athletics in the Parkland, KFMO Sports Plus.
Somebody.
Jackie and I discussing the seeding for the Region 16 tournament. If MAC wins, everybody's tied 2-2. You used to coach. What were the tiebreakers then? And
I think they go head-to-head, your record, and then head-to-head. And then sometimes they'll go by your talent, the
strength of schedule.
Strength of your schedule.
See, that's one of those that's not a good indicator, I don't think, anyways. Back set, and that one's hit too far and out. Was it deflected? No, it was not. Caitlin Alshire couldn't keep it in. 22-10, Mac out of the West Plains timeout. Mac on a 6-0 run.
I don't know how many arms West Plains thinks our girls has, but
I know.
They can't touch every one of those balls.
Summer Meyer still on the serve line for the Lady Cards. Keeps it on the near side. Beckler plays. Set by Glatkowski to the back row for Tesarial. It's cleared, and Alandry Blue is there. Set to the far wing. Campos swinging into a block. Katie Huster is there to dig it out. Back to Campos' far side, and got the line. 23-10. Wow. Vittori Campos. Her 5th kill. And that means Summer Meyer serves again.
Yes. West Plains is trying to get her team up, but they're just not moving very well right now.
Summer Meyer going to serve. She'll slap it and play on the near side, and just out of service error, the first of the night, second of the night rather, by Summer Meyer. 23-11.
That was a great spot though.
It sure was. That's where she got the ace a couple of serves ago.
That was a great spot.
It's a 7-0 run for Mac that concludes on that service error.
They're wanting a lineup check, I guess.
Going back to serve, Eduarda Portes, the libero. Mac leads 23-11. Again, the West Plains Grizzlies are in a spot where they need a run of at least 10. Served by Portes. Myers there. That'll be an ace. 23-12. First ace for Portes. Sorry, Jackie.
I was just getting ready to say, I don't think they're going to get that run because I don't think Mac's going to allow it, first of all, not the way they're playing right now.
Let's see if they target Summer Meyer again. Portes serving once more. Her serve tips the net. Oh, Blue was there to dive, but another ace. 23-13. Wow. Lucky roll for Portes. That's the kind of roll you see at the free throw line when your team's trailing by 1 and your opponent's at the line shooting. 10-point lead for Mac. Back-to-back aces for Portes. She serves again. Bullet serve. Meyer receives, and another ace. 23-14. 3 straight aces for Portes. And a couple of substitutions. Kendall Dodd coming in, and Reese Gray.
Oh.
Well, Dodd comes in for Summer Meyer, and Reese Gray comes in for Dodd.
Well, the libero's got to go back in for the person that she went in for, and then he was going to do a sub and put Reese back in there to play defense.
And so serving, it's Portes. 3 straight aces. And an error puts Mac on set point, 24-14. The third error by Portes.
No, you can't, yeah. We got to do a sub first. The libero was going to run in. She can't do that. Yeah.
And Vittori Campos goes back to the serve line.
Just give the ball to Miller.
Campos serves. Played by Portes. Mac on set point. Set to the far side for Brinchich. Off a block. Diving dig. Huster. Summer Meyer goes to get it. And miscommunication between Meyer and Campos gives a point to West Plains. 24-15. That was more of a you, me. Oh, okay, all right. Grace Duncan.
Pam's not letting them sub. She blew the whistle to serve.
The serve played by Huster. Campos, what a play. It's cleared. Oh, man, but 2 hits. And now we're going to get a timeout. 24-16, the Grizzlies have some life. Tim Copeland not happy with this team late in this third set. You're listening to MAC Athletics on KFMO. Max still on set point. Grace Duncan going to check in for Vittori Campos and go to the back row and play defense. Mac ahead 24-16 in set 3, trying to take a 2-1 lead here at the Bob Sechrist Fieldhouse. Serving the libero or the setter, Caroline Glatkowski. for the West Plains Grizzlies. Served by Gletkowski on the
That's
near
out.
side. Oh, Huster was going to let it go. Tried to hop over it and it hit her. That's an ace. Would have been a service error to end the set, 24-17.
I just said that ball was out and it touched her.
It's the first ace by Gletkowski. There was no chance that was going to be in.
Nope.
Serve again. Keep it on the near side. Grace Duncan receives. Back set to Mariana Miller. Roll shot over the block, and it's received by Tresario. 50-50 ball to net. Oh, and spiked down by Bohenick. 5 kills for her, and this is dangerous. Mac letting West Plains get back into it.
Yeah, you don't want
They've
to put your
scored
guard
8 of
down.
9, yeah.
Yeah, you got to do something here quick.
Mac still on set point. Gletkowski to serve. You don't want to give West Plains any life. Before this 8-1 run, they had no life. Service played by Huster. Blue going to push that to the near side for Roberts. That'll end it.
That's it.
25-18. We head to set number 4, and Mac trying to pick up a big win in region play. Coming up after this on KFMO, the Lady Cards lead the Grizzlies 2-1 on the Parkland Sports Leader. Set 4 about to get underway. Mac leads 2-1. West Plains took the first set 25-20. Mac the last two 25-14, 25-18. And West Plains going to use up all of the allotted time between sets. Their head coach, Patty Figueiredo, in her first season, I imagine not too pleased with those 2 sets, but maybe happy with the way her club ended that third set on an 8-1 run that was ended by the set point, or by the set point. But still, they showed some fight. They're not. This ain't going in 4 sets. This is definitely going to probably need 5. If I had to bet
I think
on
so.
it.
I think so. They're getting a little bit of momentum back here now, but I don't know. I don't know if they've got enough gumps to go back and dig deep and pull it out.
Mineral Area gets the first serve of set 4. Alandry Blue to put it in play. Blue serving from the near side. She'll hoist and hit. Played by Portes, the libero. Set, a perfect set by Gletkowski, and Bohenick spikes it down. Her first kill in West Plains leads. Of the first kill of the set, or their 6th kill by Maya Bohenick. It's a 1-0 advantage for the Grizzlies. And that'll bring in Yolanda Tesserio to serve. West Plains serving right to left. Vittoria Campos is there. It comes back across. Set to the near side. Beckler going to roll it over the block. Summer Meyer goes to get it. Blue back set to the near side. Giovanna Mai off a block, and it's played by Glatkowski again. Set back to the near side for Beckler. Over the block. Campos to the far side is there. Set to the back row. Mariana Miller rolls it to the far side. Got the line.
Got the line.
We're tied at 1. Every set so far tonight, and this is the 4th, we've been tied 1-1. Miller from the back row. That's kill 10 for her. It'll be a max serve once they get the ball. Katie Huster comes in, and she will put it in play. Huster dribbles, gets the signal from the official. Max serving, tie game, 1-1. Served by Huster, played by Portes towards the net. Short set, tipped across, but straight right back down. Bad pass goes over. Mariana Miller clears, and another bad pass, and a MAC point, 2-1. First lead change of the 4th set. Set 3 had 2 ties and 2 lead changes. Set 2, a tie and a lead change. Set 1, 5 ties, 4 lead changes. The MAC student section filling up in the far side. Lady Cards lead 2-1 in the 4th set and 2-1 in sets. West Plains going to set to the near side for Beckler. Huster was going the opposite direction. Beckler read it and put it right back behind her, tied at 2. That's 6 kills for Beckler. She had just a kill after 2 sets. Second tie. This is the way set 1 started. Tied at 1-1 and 2-2. Push set far side. Mariana Miller. That got antenna. And our second lead change of the 4th set. And Beckler goes back to serve. Mariana Miller receives, set to Dodd, swinging to the far side, off of Beckler. Going to get that one was Tesserio, and it's cleared way out. There was no way that was touched.
That was so high.
It was not even close to being touched. As Brincic can't believe the call, but there wasn't a hand in about 1.5 feet of it.
No.
We're tied at 3. Summer Meyer serves again. She had 3 aces tonight, 2 last set. She'll put this one in play on the near side. Portes is there. Second ball attack, but Blue read it perfectly. There's Meyer, sets Mariana Miller, rolls it over the block and punched into the net. That's a kill for Miller, her 11th. And Mac back ahead, 4-3. 3 ties, 3 lead changes so far. Mac ahead, 7 points in by a point. Meyer, the libero for Mineral Area, serving left to right on your listening device. Meyer, a bullet serve to the near side, play by Brincic. Set again to Brincic on the near wing. That one will be deflected, but Katie Huster digs, and it goes out of bounds. Tied at 4. Kill by Brincic. That's her 10th. 4th tie of set 4.
Yeah, I think we're going to see this game go back and forth, kind of like the first set did.
I would tend to agree, especially with how we've played through 8 points.
Yep.
At 8 points in set 1, we were tied 4-4. Serve, Mariana Miller receives. Katie Huster sets for Mariana Miller beyond the 10-foot line. She'll go roll shot. It's played by Brincic. Back set, tip drill towards the net. Alshire clears. Max sets Campos near wing. Towards the net again. Set, and Alshire clears again. Push back up front. Short set. Roberts spikes it down, but she finishes in the net.
Wow.
5-4.
We could really use that one, too.
Absolutely. 4th lead change in set 4.
Yep.
That'll put Maya Bohanic on the serve line. It's a short bench for West Plains.
Yeah.
4 players if you count the libero on it. 3 are active. Serve, Mariana Miller receives. Push set back to Miller, far side. Off the arm of Bohanic and down. We're tied at 5. So through 10 points, we've been tied at every possible point. 5 ties, 4 lead changes. Mack trying to get lead change number 5 as well. And Campos will serve. Campos ready to go. 5-5. Serve to the far side. Portes is there to receive. Push that to Brincic on the near wing. That one's too far. I don't think it was deflected. The official said it was tipped.
No. Oh, no.
So it'll go back. You got to get that signal up sooner.
Ooh.
It's 6-5 West Plains. You can't, I know they're unsanctioned officials, but you can't be making that call while the official is signaling point to the other side.
You can't.
Even after they look at you and you don't do anything.
She double-guessed herself, that was for sure.
The serve for Gletkowski. Huster is there. Mack trails by a point. Mariana Miller gets the set, clears it, and Brincic was there. Going back to Brincic on the near side, off an arm and out. 7-6, West Plains opens up a 2-point lead. And Gletkowski to serve. Gletkowski ready to go. She'll smack this one in play. Huster and Summermeyer were both in the area. Huster played. Roberts can't tip it across. That's 8-5. And a bad pass. I beg your pardon, a bad clearing attempt.
Yeah, that was a low set.
Hey, check this out. Out-of-town scoreboard. Kingston Volleyball beats Grandview. Kingston going to play top seed Arcadia Valley on Monday. A 4-set win for the Cougars, 25-13, 19-25, 25-22, 25-21. They'll play Monday at 5:30 against Arcadia Valley. That'll be in the district semis. This serve is received. Back set to the near side. Roberts, there's that swing move, and she'll spike it down. 8-6. 5 kills for Roberts. And Giovanna Mai comes in. 2-point differential. Mack trails. Mariana Miller to serve. Mariana Miller wears jersey number 7 for Mack. She's a 5'11 sophomore. 33 aces this season. High toss and a power attack into the net. A service error. 9-8, first service error since the third set for Mack. First service error by Mariana Miller since set 1. And Brincic will go back and serve for West Plains. Now she leads the Grizzlies this season in service errors. That's a clean serve played by Meyer, set to the far, played by Miller rather, to the far side. Giovanna Mai spikes it off the face of Portes and into the net. Make it 9-7. Mai with kill number 6. Mack trails by 2, trying to win it in 4, but they need this set. West Plains needs this set to keep us going into 5. Peyton Roberts with the bullet serve. Portes plays. Short set. Swinging into the net. That's 4 hits. Caitlin Alshire couldn't clear. Mack trails by 1, 9-8. The Lady Cardinals just won't go away tonight. Roberts will serve again. Served by Roberts. Diving reception by Portes. Set to the near side. Beckler over the block, and Mariana Miller can't get to it. Beckler with kill number 7. It's 10-8 West Plains. And Portes will serve. She's the libero wearing jersey number 1 on the gray libero uniform. Blue wording and numbering and striping. Served by Portes to the far side. Duncan towards the seat. Myers to go get it. Back row attack. No, a free ball coming by Mineral Area. Played by Brincic. Set right in the middle. Bad pass, and it's cleared again by Mack on a diving play by Mai, but out of bounds. 11-8. And Tim Copeland wants a timeout. We'll step aside as well. Mineral Area trails by 3. You're listening to Mack Athletics on KFMO and KFMO Sports Plus. Set 4, Grizzlies lead Cardinals 11-8 here at the Bob Sechrist Fieldhouse, the final home game of the season, sophomore night. And Portes serves for West Plains. Miscommunication, bad pass, and it's a point for the Grizzlies out of the MAC timeout, 12-8. Can't have that against a tough team like West Plains.
No,
Giovanna Mai and Alandry Blue weren't sure who was going to go set the ball.
No, it's not a good time to fall asleep now.
West Plains took set 1, 25-20. MAC the other two, 25-14 and 25-18. A 3-0 run for West Plains has them up by 4, 12-8. Here comes the serve by Eduarda Portes. That's a service ace. Got the line. Wow. 13-8. Fourth ace by Portes in the game. Mariana Miller didn't think it got the line. It landed in the basketball paint where, one, the paint's red, but also the back line's red.
Yes.
Kendall Dodd coming out. Amaya Saxton comes in. She played really well in that second match on Saturday.
She did. I'm kind of glad to see him put her in. I like to see what she can do.
Portes coming with the serve. A 13-8 lead for West Plains. It was received by Duncan. Sent to the far side for Mai. Swinging off a block and down. Giovanna Mai makes it 13-9. That'll end the run at 4-0. And Mac gets a point back. Mai with her 7th kill. And Maria Vittori Campos comes in. Serve from Alandry Blue. Slap the other way. Received by Portes. Short set. Bohinick into a block. And who else? It's Amaya Saxton. 13-10. Mac with back-to-back points.
She's like, yep, I'm here.
Amaya Saxton with that stuffed block. Alandry Blue serving. She'll put it in play. Received by Brincic. Set to the near side for Beckler. She'll flip it over the block. Oh, Saxton touched it and Blue kicked it, but no one could get to it.
Yep.
14-10. That was one where Saxton probably could have laid off and Blue would have had a diving dig. But you never know, though.
You never know.
Kill by Beckler. That's her 8th. Back to serve, Yolanda Tesario. With her club up by 4. Her serve played by Mariana Miller. Blue back set to the near side. Mai swinging through a block. Gets off the arm of Tesario. Set to the back row. Brincic into the net. 14-11. How tough is it to attack from the back row?
You know, it's all about timing. You got to know exactly where you're at on the court. And it's that arm swing. If you pull your elbow down just a little bit, it's going to go in the net. So it's a lot about it. It's just timing. And you can get a good power hit from there, but.
Reese Gray into serve. She clears the net with the serve. Blue is there. Oh, West Plains was celebrating and it falls behind them. What were they thinking? West Plains started to celebrate and the ball was clearly not even close to the floor. It was at like halfway up the thigh of the player that dug it out, and it's cleared into a kill.
And Miller's like, no, I'm not done with it yet.
Mariana Miller with 12 kills makes it 14-12. Weird spot for the Grizzlies to be celebrating that as it wasn't even close. Reese Gray serves for Mac. Portes receives. Sent by Glatkowski to the near side. That was Beckler. Diving dig after it was tipped off a block. Campos was there. Sent to the back row. Reese Gray going to attack with a roll shot. There was Tesario. Set to the near side. Beckler again. Stop block Campos. 14-13. Mac has scored 5 of 6.
That's good. They got to get that intensity back on their side.
6 kills for Campos. Her club down by a point. Served by Gray to the far side. Tesario was there. Push sent to the near wing for Beckler. Tips it over the block off of Saxton. And that'll end the Mac run at 3. Mac down by 2 again. The kill for Beckler as she goes tip drill to avoid the block. And she goes back to serve. Beckler serve to the far side. Mariana Miller. Blue gonna set and keep it on the far wing for Miller again. Swinging hard. Line shot. Didn't get the line. 16-13. Just missed.
That's okay. Hit it again. It's there.
Here's a serve. Received by Miller. Backs it to the near side. Campos swinging into a block. Blue is there to dig. Meyer sets to the far side for Mariana Miller. Goes roll shot into the back row. It's played by Tesarial. Short set. Ooh, diving dig. Reese Gray after the clear. Back set. Saxton off the tape and out. 17-13. That lead back to 4 for the West Plains Grizzlies. And Beckler going back. And we'll get a change. Kendall Dodd comes back in for Amaya Saxton. Beckler serving. She's got an ace tonight. Beckler puts this one in play. Mariana Miller is there. Blue going to set to the near side for Campos. Rolls it over the block, and in the back row, Portes, the libero, plays. Set right in the middle. That was not touched. That's 4 hits, and instead it's a point after 5. And Mack makes it 17-14 as the officials let it play on. It was never cleared.
That was never over the net.
Summer Meyer serves for the Lady Cards. Meyer's got a pair of aces in that third set and 3 on the day. Her club trails by 3. She'll send this one in play. Portes receives. Set by Glatkowski to the near wing for Brinchich over the block, and Reese Gray is there to receive. Push that far side. Mariana Miller off a block and down. 17-15. Mariana Miller with kill number 13 tonight, leading all attackers in the game. Mack back down by 2. Summer Meyer serves. Meyer dribbles. Hoists and hits. Just above the net, Portes played it cleanly. Glatkowski set again to the near side for Brinchich. Powers it to the corner with the line shot. 18-15. Brinchich with her 11th. That leads West Plains hitters. And it'll be Maya Bohinick back to serve again as West Plains has made another full rotation. Bohinick, the 5'11 freshman from Poland, serves and an error into the net. 18-16, the first error in this 4th set for West Plains.
This is where Mack has to pick up the pace right here.
And Vittori Campos going back to serve.
Take advantage of that missed serve right there.
Campos with the serve. Beckler is there. Set to the near side for Brinchich over the block. Campos played. Reese Gray has to go get it. Free ball coming for West Plains. Cleared by Summer Meyer. Beckler plays on the far side this time. Push set Brinchich on the near wing. Reese Gray again, and now Mack has to talk, and no one can, and it's not cleared. Again, bad communication on the far side, and it falls. 19-16, a free point for West Plains. The Grizzlies trying to force set 5. Caroline Glatkowski back to serve. She'll send it to the far side. Reese Gray receives. The Landry Blue push set to the far side for Mariana Miller. Rolls it over. Diving play by Glatkowski to clear. And on the near side, it's out. Brinchich couldn't keep it in. That's a break for Mack, 17-16. Got to keep the run going. There's Giovanna Mai coming in up front as Mariana Miller goes back to serve. Miller has 2 aces tonight, but also 2 service errors. High hoist and an attack. Bullet serve. Brinchich is there. Push set to the near side. Off the tape. It's received by Duncan. Summer Meyer is there for the set to Giovanna Mai. Off a block and again to play Chesariel. Set right in the middle. Oh, that was never touched. That is into the net and down. Alshire couldn't clear. 19-18. Mack down by a point. And Miller will serve. We're in set 4. Mineral Area needs the set to send us home. West Plains needs it to play 5. Mack leads in sets 2-1. Miller serving. Another high toss
Ooh,
and another
football.
power attack. Ooh, that one might have gone out. That's the net stuff blocking down. Blue and Peyton Roberts tying us at 19. Sixth tie in our first since 5-5. Mariana Miller serving again to try and put Mac ahead late in this fourth set. High toss, power attack. It's played by Portes. Back set for Brincic, far side. Tipped over the block. Myers there, played and pushed over into a free ball. What a clear by Mineral Area. Back set again. Brincic again going power. It's out. Mineral Area's got a lead. And a timeout coming for West Plains. And their head coach, Patty Figueiredo. It's called, and Mineral Area will take it, leading 20-19. Their first lead since they led at 4-3. Mac trying to take it in 4. Stay tuned. The conclusion of the fourth set right after this. (20-19). Mineral Area serving on a 4-0 run. They have their first lead since they led at 4-3. Trying to take this one in 4 sets. We're in the fourth set. Mariana Miller serving. Another power attack. Portes can't play. It's an ace. 21-19. Mac as Mariana Miller with her third ace of the night. And a substitution. Lauren Farish comes in for West Plains. Out comes Yolanda Tesario. And Miller still on the serve line. Mac leading by 2. Served by Miller, played by Portes. Back set for Brincic and down for a kill. That's her 11th. 21-20. West Plains still in it. And Brincic goes back to serve. You know, a lot of those serves by Miller, if Portes would have let those go, might have been errors.
They could have. They were pretty deep at the court.
1 point lead for Mac. High toss for Brincic towards the net. It's cleared and an ace. We're tied again, 21 all. 7th tie of set 4. Brincic with her second ace tonight. Now at 26 on the season. She'll serve again. Wait a minute though. Kim Copeland trying to ice the server. Brincic with the serve, and an error, it worked. Look at that, 22-21, Mac.
Just a little lack of concentration right there.
2 service errors by West Plains in this set. And it'll be Peyton Roberts serving for Mac. Big spot for the Lady Cardinals. Roberts has an ace tonight. Served by Roberts. Received by Portes. Set to the far side. Farish tips it over the block. Roberts is there. Back set to Mariana Miller in the back row, and she'll hit it too far. Brincic, great job ducking. We're tied at 22. That was headed right for her.
Yeah.
She had nearly hit the deck. Tie number 8 of the set. Serving the libero, Eduardo Portes. She'll smack it in play to the far side. Oh, would have gone out, but Duncan plays. Mariana Miller was shouting out, and Duncan still played at a lead change. 23-22 West Plains late in set 4. the 6th lead change of the set.
I start saying Tim needs a timeout.
Tim Copeland will use a timeout. His final timeout of the set. Will
Yes.
quickly step aside, come back, and wrap up the 4th set on KFMO. It's 23-22, West Plains ahead. Mack to receive serve. West Plains has scored 4 of 5. The serve, Mariana Miller receives. Back set to Kendall Dodd on the swing to the far side. That one's too far and out. Brinchich swung at it but missed. And it's set point as West Plains is trying to send us to 5. And Portes will serve again, trying to send us to that decisive 5th set. Mineral Area trailing by 2. Portes puts it in play. Miller is there. Blue sets to Miller in the back row. She'll attack, and it's played by Glatkowski. Sent to the near side. Beckler trying to send us to 5, and she will. Duncan played it. And out. We go to 5 sets. This set ends 25-22, West Plains. And the teams will flip a coin to decide what side they want to play on and who serves, correct? Is that?
Yeah, the first choice is serve, and the other one is siders. So a lot of times people choose to receive because they get the first attack of the ball.
And it looks like West Plains might have won the serve, and they chose to stay on the side they're staying on. So we're tied in 2. We go to 5. Back out to the college you go after this on KFMO. Here we are, set 5. Coach Morris, I joked before the game that we're going 9 sets tonight. Obviously, you can't do that, but we're in the 5th and we're playing to 15. West Plains took set 1, 25-20. Mac the next 2, 25-14, 25-18. West Plains in set 4, 25-22. And they will start the 5th set serving. It'll be Yolanda Tercerio. And a big point up for grabs to start the 5th set. Tercerio serve might have gone up, but Mariana Miller plays. Summer Myers to go all the way back to get it. Free ball coming for West Plains. Tercerio is there. Short set into a block. Wow. Back to the near side. Beckler clears to the far side. Too far and out.
That's good.
Mack with the first point.
We will take that first point.
We haven't played a set yet through the first 4 where it hasn't been tied 1-1. Reese Gray comes in to serve for the Lady Cards. Reese Gray serving to the back row. Portez is there to play. Back set for Bohinnick and off of Blue, and we're tied. So the trend continues into the final set. 1-1 in our first tie. Bohinnick with kill number 7. And going back to serve, it is Gibson Beckler. Tied at 1 in set 5. We're playing to 15, but could play longer. Beckler's serve played by Summer Meyer. Landry Blue going to push it to Mariana Miller for a line shot. It's into a block and not cleared. Wow. The block by Bohinnick fell just to her left, and no one was there. That was her spot on the floor, too. But she had slid over to get a block with Glatkowski, and the kill for Mariana Miller, her 14th. 2-1 Mac. Summer Meyer serves. Meyer dribbles. She'll unload to the near side, received by Portez. Cesario plays to the near side, off a block, and that'll be a kill for Brinchich. We're tied at 2. Why not start set 5 the same way set 4 started, with 2 ties at 4 points? That means Maya Bohinnick goes back to serve for the Grizzlies. Bohinnick slaps. Reese Gray receives. Bad pass off the antenna. 3-2 West Plains. A service ace and a lead change. Bohinnick with her second ace. Big spot for Mineral Area.
We're tying a shoe again.
Mariana Miller trying to ice the server. Tim Copeland did that last game. Or last set, rather. See if it works out here. Bohinnick ready to go. She was the one on the line and had that service error. This time she'll clear the net. Reese Gray is there. Back set to the near side. Campos off a block and down. A stuff block. That's Alshire and Brinchich. It's 4-2 West Plains. Bohinnick to serve again. Only playing to 15 in this set. Bohinnick ready to go. Slaps it in play. Reese Gray is there. Blue tips it. Peyton Roberts spikes it. Dig by Bohinnick. Set to the near side. Brinchich. She'll put it off a block. Reese Gray was there. Set to the far side. Mariana Miller trying to go line shot off a block and into the antenna. Point for Mac. 4-3. Break for the Lady Cardinals. 15 kills for Miller.
That was the break they needed right there.
And at 8 points, teams will switch sides, correct?
Yes.
When a team gets to point number 8?
Yes.
Vittori Campos going back to serve. Campos has just 1 ace this year, none tonight. 2-ball attack. Campos reads it well as it was returned. Set to Mariana Miller, far side, pushed it to the back corner, but read that time well by Tresario and cleared by Brinchich on the near side, off a block and down. 5-3 Brinchich with her 14th kill. Grace Duncan coming back in for Vittori Campos, and for West Plains, Lauren Farish going back to serve. Caroline Glatkowski. Mac needs a big point here, only trailing by 2. Glatkowski in play to the far side. Reese Gray receives. Blue going to back set to Peyton Roberts. Rolls it over the block, trying to find the donut. It's dug out. To the near side, Farish clears over the block, and Summermeyer in the back row is there. Push it to the far side, into a stop block. Oh, it's cleared by Blue. What a play. Glatkowski sets far side, and it's down for another point. Brinchich, 15 kills for her. 6-3 West Plains.
I hate to say this, but I think West Plains woke up.
Yeah, that's something you didn't want if you're Mineral Area. That set 4 was costly.
Yes. He wants a timeout.
Tim Copeland will take one late. Timeout called. We'll step aside with them. West Plains leading by 3, 6-3 early in set 5 on KFMO. Caroline Glatkowski to serve. 6-3. Her club, West Plains, leads in the decisive 5th set. Floating serve. Meyer was there. Blue to set to the near side. Mariana Miller swinging off the tape, and it's snug by Portes. Back set, far side, Brinchich. She's been hot this one. Off a block and out. Brinchich again. 7-3. She's got 3 of the 7 points for her team in this set. And Glatkowski back to serve again. Mack down by 4. Glatkowski ready to go. She'll serve. Therese Gray would have gone out, and she touched it. Summermeyer went to get it. It's going up the steps. Gray can't get to it. 8-3. And Katie Huster will come back into the game as the teams will switch sides. 8-3. And that is a tough break for Mineral Area. And Tim Copeland telling him that's 3 times that you've given them 3 points. Huster going to come in after the teams get set. That's one you can't have at this point in the game. You got to let those go.
Yeah. Can't give them balls like that. That was definitely out.
And Glatkowski continuing the serve as Huster's back into the game. 8-3, West Plains with the advantage. Serve, that one's going out. 8-4, Matt gets a big point back on a service error, the first of the set. It's the second error by Glatkowski tonight, and Mariana Miller to the serve line. A 4-point differential, Lady Cardinals trailing. Mariana Miller was on the serve line for a huge run last set. This one played cleanly by Portes and returned to the back row, and down. I don't know if that was awfully close. 9-4. Tim Copeland trying to wake his team up. Just by the body language, though,
yeah,
they look defeated. Grizzlies ahead by 5, serving Brinchich. Need a service error here if you're Mac, and they'll get one. Look at that. You ask and thy shall receive.
2 in a row.
9-5, service error by Brinchich. That's her second. And Peyton Roberts will serve for the Lady Cards. Need a service ace. Roberts, played by Beckler. Short set. Ooh, Roberts there for the dig after Alshire cleared. Back to the near side. Mai swinging to the far wing and too far and out. 10-5. Will Tim Copeland use his final timeout?
Still a little early. Maybe one more point.
It'll be a serve for Eduarda Portes. She's got 4 aces and 3 errors in this one. Portes ready to go. Bullet serve to the near side. Played cleanly by Duncan. Set to the back row, Miller to the near wing, and there was Glatkowski. Set to the near side for Farish off of Duncan. Would have gone out, and Duncan dives and plays. It's 11-5.
Yeah, I believe that was out too.
That's 3 times Grace Duncan has played one that would have gone out. Cortez serving again. Mineral Area trying not to let this one slip away. They're down by 6. Served by Portez. Played by Duncan as she dives. Sent to the near side. Giovanna Mai going line, and it was dug out by Brincic. Great play. That's 2 hits, and it gets the antenna. 11-6. Mac gets a free point. Vittoria Campos back into the game. And Alandry Blue will serve. Leading the team with 35 aces. She hasn't had one tonight yet.
Well, this would be a good time to get one then.
It absolutely would.
Maybe 2 or 3.
5-point differential. Blue with the serve, played by Brincic, sent by Glatkowski to the far side for Beckler. She'll clear. Mariana Miller dives. Summer Meyer probably should have got to that one. It's 12-6. West Plains 3 points away from stealing a victory at the Bob Seekers Fieldhouse. Yolandi Tesario comes in to serve. Her serve is played by Campos. Blue has to come get it and pushed over, but into the net. 13-6. Now we'll probably see that Tim Copeland timeout. Oh, I don't think we will. Yeah, we will see it.
Yeah.
We'll keep this one here. 13-6. Mac trails. They need a run here. They can't allow 2 or we're done. This has been a thriller of a game, but unfortunately for Mac, West Plains woke up in that 4th set.
They did wake up.
What do you think changed for West Plains in that 4th set? It was back and forth at the start. They went on a 3-0 run and opened it up. We didn't have another tie, though, until 19-19. Then 2 more ties after that, 21-21, 22-22. But West Plains ended it on a 4-0 run.
Yeah, I don't know what she told them. Maybe she reminded them that if they didn't win, they don't get first seed in the region. So
interesting, though. It was all Mac in set 2 and 3. Even set 1 was well played on both sides. This 5th set, though, it's just been the complete opposite of how the entire game has gone.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure why Mac put their guard down. I mean, they were creaming the ball, hitting the ball, and now they've just kind of slacked off and just giving them free balls.
13-6, Mac trails. It'll be West Plains serve. Who will they put on the serve line? Whose turn is it to serve? And it is still Cesario. Cotton Eye Joe trying to pump up the Mac crowd, but it's gone silent here at the Bob. Serving Yolanda Tesario on the near side, played by Campos, going to get it Miller. Campos going to push over to the back row, and there was Tesario again. Short set, tip drill, trying to find the donut. That was Bohenic, set to the far side, and it's cleared by Mai. That's going to ricochet back across the net, and played by Campos. Set back to Campos on the near side, off of Brincic. She stepped up her game in this set and in this the final 3 sets. Cleared by West Plains. Back set to the far side. Mai into a block. Blue dives for the dig. Meyer going to set to the back row. That's Mariana Miller with a little roll shot. That's played across by Tesario. Set in the middle, off of Blue, Meyer, and now Mai sends over a free ball. Short set, Noah push that far side. Beckler over the block. Blue is there. A long volley in this 5th set, the longest so far. Here's an attack ball from Campos, played in the back row. Bad pass, free ball for Mineral Area. Campos is there. Blue, 2-ball attack towards the net. It's tipped back across. Dodd with the dig. Blue has to go get it. Sent to Mai at the far 10-foot line. She'll go roll shot. Cleared, and it's sent to the far side off a block. Miller was there, and Miller played it. Campos off a block. It's into the back row, and Brincic. 2-ball attack. Campos spikes it down.
Yeah, we needed that one right there.
13-7. Campos wakes up with her 4th stuff block.
Longest rally of the night.
Mac with a huge point. Reese Gray comes back in, and she will serve. This would be the spot that Katie Huster would be serving in. Mac has made a full rotation as Reese Gray goes to the serve line. Gray serve to the near side. That's an error, and it's match point
Yeah, you don't want to see that. Not this late in the game.
14-7. First MAC service error
Now he's putting her.
since .9 of set 4, and now Huster comes in. She was serving earlier in the game up until the 4th set. Then it was Reese Gray. Midway through the set is when the change was made. MAC doubled up 14-7. West Plains trying to end it. The serve from Breckler is played by Mariana Miller. MAC needs to roll off a couple in a row. Campos off a block and down. That's a good way to start. 14-8. 7 kills for Campos. And Summer Meyer back to serve. We're approaching 2.5 hours of game time from the Bob Sechrist Fieldhouse. MAC needs to rattle off the net 6 to tie. Meyer's serve played by Beckler. Back set. Bohenick into a block. MAC doesn't think they blocked it to the far side, off a block, and that'll do it. MAC going to contest with 4 hits. I don't think it was blocked.
It wasn't.
It wasn't blocked. MAC not even going to ask the official. That's going to do it. 15-8. A bad ending to this game for Mineral Area as they had all the pressure. Even midway through that 4th set, West Plains took over. We head to the Hubs Pup and Grill postgame show after this. A tough loss for the Lady Cardinals to end their home schedule. That'll do it from the Bob Sechrist Fieldhouse. We'll be back right after this for the postgame show on KFMO. On the postgame show, we're joined by the head coach of the Mineral Area Cardinals, Tim Copeland, after the tough 5-set loss to West Plains. Coach, what happened in that 4th and 5th set that didn't go your way?
We got to where we couldn't pass. We didn't have good passes to make good sets for hitters, and kind of almost played, I guess, I don't know how to say it, not to lose. Instead of the 2nd and 3rd game, we were putting the pedal on. We were in charge, and then the 4th game, we had an opportunity. I think that when you're up, you fought back. You was down 5 or 6. You fought back. You got ahead 22-21. Made a bad serve receive, tied the game up. Kind of let the air out of the tire. It kind of deflated them. They didn't seem like they could get out of that. I still thought we could have won that 4th game and ended it. When it didn't, I was worried about because they were deflated. They felt like they should have won that 4th game. But it is what it is.
Does that just show how good of a team West Plains can be when you send over free balls because of a pass that wasn't made cleanly, or how quickly they can bounce back from a couple of runs by your team?
Well, look what happened 2nd, 3rd game. They gave us balls, and what happened? It's the same thing.
Yep.
If you can't pass, you can't get a set to your 3 hitters, so you're one-dimensional. And if all we can do is, go to the outside or go to a 10 because the pass is bad, then you're not going to you're not going to make that. It's easy for them. Like, they have 3 blockers. All 3 go to one spot because it's the only place we can go. So, we made too many serve receive errors in the 1st game and the 4th game.
Was the style of play that we saw in sets 1, 2, and 3, was that MAC volleyball to a T this year?
We should have won the 1st game. We was we would the first 15 points we had 7 errors, serving aces, serving errors, reception errors. We had 7 out of their 10 points. We gave them free balls, but they didn't do anything for it. Then the second half we started playing, but we were down already and couldn't catch up. So, the second and third game I thought, and the half of the first game I thought was what we wanted to do. And to be honest with you, the fourth game when we were up 24-10, and we let them score 7 or 8 points, even though we won, they started believing again. Because if you looked at them, they were deflated. Like, they literally thought we can't win. Mm-hmm. And we let them have 7 or 8 points and made them feel like maybe we can. And that's what went into the fourth game. Now they were fighting again, and we didn't fight as hard.
That's something that Coach Morris and I had also saw in that third set when you mentioned that you got back in, you were ahead 23-10. They rattle off 4, you score to put your team on set point, they score 4 more. How big is that whenever your team can't get the job done in that what would have been a really strong into a set?
Well, they thought it was going to be over. I mean, you only need 1 or 2, and they got to have 15. I mean, so you kind of let your mental down. You let your, you just kind of go through the motions because you don't have to work too hard because there's no way they can come back in 12-2, so to speak. They need 12 to tie you, and you need 2 to win. So you mentally let down. So you just kind of don't move your feet as much. You don't talk as much. You don't go to the line. You just kind of hope it's in or hope it's out. So, it's one of those deals where mentally they let down.
Coach, a big game for seeding tonight. Where do you feel your team might seed now after the game? That had it gone the other way, everyone would have been tied in sets. Now you'll face Jefferson, of course, in the first round, but do seedings matter?
Doesn't matter. First is all you want. They get a bye. Second, third's got to play each other. Doesn't matter if you're second or third, so that doesn't matter.
What do you know about Jeffco? You'll get them in a couple weeks, but you're playing next against that'll be Lewis and Clark to wrap up the season. But in preparation for the region tournament, are you already looking ahead to Jeffco, or is it one game at a time still?
We just got down here. I ain't even looked that far yet, so we're still just getting through this.
Coach, thank you so much. We'll see you at Jefferson College.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's Tim Copeland, head coach of the Mineral Area Lady Cardinals, following the 5-set loss to the West Plains Grizzlies. We'll take our post-game show break, come back and wrap things up from the Bob Seekers Fieldhouse right after this. Final time on the Hubs Pub and Grill post-game show. As we take you a look at some of the stats, we'll start with West Plains and their leading attacker, Rosa Brincic, who really stepped things up in that fourth and fifth sets. She had 16 kills, 2 aces, and a stuff block. Maya Bohanik had 7 kills and 2 aces, 10 kills, an ace, and a block for Gibson Beckler. Caroline Gluckowski had 2 kills, an ace, and 2 blocks, and 4 aces for Eduardo Portes, the libero, a kill as well for Yolanda Tesario. For the Mineral Area Lady Cardinals, they get 15 kills from Mariana Miller, 3 aces and a block, 7 kills for Campos and 4 blocks, 7 kills for Giovanna Maya, block for Amaya Saxton, 3 kills and 3 blocks for Kendall Dodd, 5 kills, an ace, and 2 blocks for Peyton Roberts. And Summer Meyer with 3 aces. Katie Huster added an ace as well. And Alandry Blue had 2 kills and a block. Final score, one final time from Mineral Area College. The next time we're at the Bob, it's basketball season. West Plains beats Mineral Area College in 5 sets, 25-20, 14-25, 18-25, 25-22, 15-8. For Jackie Morris, doing a great job joining us tonight on the broadcast. Landon Keene doing a perfect job back at the studio producing our broadcast. I'm Jared Pettis saying so long. The next time you hear us from the Bob, it is basketball season, and it'll start November 1st when the Mineral Area Lady Cardinals host Williams Baptist Junior Varsity Squad. That's on Wednesday, November 1st. Our next MAC broadcast, the Region 16 tournament, Friday, October 27th. Mineral Area will play Jeffco at Jeffco, as for the last 3 seasons now, MAC has faced the Lady Vikings in round 1 of the region tournament. Our next broadcast of any kind comes your way tomorrow on AM 1240 KFMO. We'll have football action, Central at Farmington, and on KFMO Sports Plus, the Class 3 District 2 volleyball semifinal from St. Genevieve. We'll have 2 broadcasts there, Central against St. Genevieve, and then Valley Catholic and Potosi in a rematch of the MAAA Conference Tournament semifinal. Final score, one final time. West Plains over MAC in 5, 25-20, 14-25, 18-25, 25-22, 15-8. Join us tomorrow on both platforms for high school football and high school volleyball.